What's up, everybody? It's the Hip Hop Citizen Show, live all around the world. David Simon, how's my mic? Am I too loud? David Simon. We are live, baby. Welcome to Hip Hop Citizen. I'm your host, or your co-host, DonJuanDMack, alongside with David Simonism. Brooklyn, New York is in the house. Give us a big shout out. Let us know where you're calling in from. We want to say hello to you all around the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm broadcasting live from Dallas. And of course, David Simon's hooking up, working on that audio, Dave. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we can hear you soon.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, brother. Welcome to the show.
What's with the echo?
You're echoing?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can fix that for you, brother. But before I do that, let's go ahead and get into the intro, shall we? Let's go. Welcome to Hip Hop Citizen, everybody.
Citizen, let's go. I cook it up. Just do the beat, set fire to loose leaf, pursue beats, two speak, cock the hammer to two beats, put you to sleep. Man, y'all cats better wake up and full it's over running this game. Rocking that makeup, it's horrifying that. We glorifying rats, they taking aim at the coast. If I hit the floor and fire back, I won't aim twice. My aim nice. I grew up in the system that this the man and they tricking with game dice. Yeah, A7, Hip Hop Citizen. Check us out for the culture.
And welcome to the show, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Being broadcast out of the wrong channel of some sort.
Yeah, something. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with that one. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you. Go ahead and like those up. I see KC Mo's in the house. I see Boston is in the house. Shout out to DJ D. We are working a little bit of an echo here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Don't sound good. Take him off. Who's that? Who's that DJ D? Who you saying? Who doesn't sound good?
1 2 1 2. It's gone now.
It's gone now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we back at it then. Welcome to the show, brother.
You're right, mother. My pocket looking kind of tight.
Dave, man. We just lost a Christian audience.
Well, then, may God bless them all.
It's all good. It's all good, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a kind of like a unique week. How about you, brother?
You know me. It's all pain, no gain.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you know you winning, man. So big shout out to you. If it's all pain, no gain to you. No echo, says Freddie Dubs. Great. Good. We in there. Big shout out to Angela. Freddie Dubs is in the house. Who else? DJ D from Boston. Angela's coming out of, I think, the VA area or the East Coast. You guys, the guy you just had rapping, it sounded bad. Oh yeah, okay. That was the architect intro. We gotta work on that one, brother.
We got to get our priorities straight here at Friday Night Live, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's a good point, Dave. That's right. We are looking for a theme song for the Hip Hop Citizen Show. If you don't like the sound of that, then you need to submit your music.
Yes. If you're out there and you consider yourself somewhat of a talent, even if you just want to play around and you want to send us a little music for us to listen and play and be entertained and entertain others, you can send it right here to hiphop.com. What is it? hiphopcitizen.com, or is it?
Anywhere Hip Hop Citizen is, that's where we'll be. Live stream at hiphopcitizen.com. Also email.
Most people are reaching out through the messenger, Hip Hop Citizen Messenger. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Send the links. We'll play it if you like it. No, we're going to play it regardless. But if it incorporates Friday Night Live and Hip Hop Citizen, there's potential for that to be played on a weekly basis until someone sends something better. You understand? That's how this contest is going to work. And I haven't heard anything yet. And I'm very upset. I'm thinking people are taking us for a joke. We got a lot of people sending their music. South Africa in particular, shout you out. Thank you. I appreciate you all joining us. But we need songs that have Hip Hop Citizen and Friday Night Live in.
Yep. Absolutely, Dave. In fact, my box has been blowing up. I want to say a big shout out to South Africa, by the way. For some reason, we have a large following in South Africa. We love you, South Africa, man. Keep the calls coming in. Don't forget the hashtag, like, and share. You know what, Dave? I've been told one of our callers, we're going to play one of his songs he submitted. I think his name is Black Creep is his name, out of South Africa. Now, he's the only one that, he's one who he was hitting me up pretty hard. And he's telling me in South Africa right now, he wants to call in. But he says, hey, I'm going to set my alarm clock for 5 a.m. to call into your show. Or, maybe he said he wasn't going to sleep. I can't remember. But we might get him in here. He sent me a video. And, maybe we'll get into that a little bit after the anniversaries, I guess. I don't know. Unless you want to drop into it now.
The music?
Well, yeah, he submitted this music. Shout out to Mulatto Banks. What's up, Mulatto Banks?
Well, first of all, we're still trying to figure out if we're able to play music. Is it able to be played?
Well, that's something, we didn't vet it, Dave, to your point. But maybe we'll save his video or his music for the end of the show, just in case, for good faith. Okay.
This is what we're going to do. We pretty much are rolling, correct? So we might as well jump into the birthdays and anniversaries.
All right, let's do it, brother, man. Let's do it, man.
Anniversary is brought to you by Friday Night Live here at Hip Hop Citizen. If you're joining us from YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. If you're watching from Facebook, don't forget to throw up that thumbs up, hit that like button. Hip Hop Anniversary is brought to you by hiphopcitizen.com and Top 10 I. Hip Hop Anniversary is up next.
Let's go. Hip Hop Citizen anniversaries and birthdays. All right, Dave. You know what I'm saying? Off the top here, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the Brat. You know what I'm saying? This is also her birthday week. You know what I'm saying? You remember the Brat? So Deaf, you know what I'm saying? So Fly. What was that? Superfly? I'm So Fly? I forget the song. It's been years.
Yes. So
Functified.
Functified, yes.
Yeah, we're old guys now, Dave. It's been a while for both of us.
And the Brat is actually out of Chicago.
Well, yeah, that surprises me because she always shouts out Chicago, but it seems like she's been in Atlanta her whole entire career.
No, that's just her association with So Def and Jermaine Dupri. But actually, the Brat has been a Chi-Town originator and representative for as long as I can remember. Now, I would like to make a comment to Mr. Freddie Dubs. We are friendly with everyone. I don't know. Hip hop, me and DonJuan was discussing this last night, in fact, and I'm going to give you a little backroom details real quick. Give you some deets. We were discussing the fact that hip hop is like the era we're living in, more than it is the all-around culture of the show, the program, or even the stream, Pro Quo, and whoever else we bring on here. We are an eclectic universe here at Hip Hop Citizen. We love and support everyone.
Absolutely.
And we encourage the haters as well, the ones that have animosity towards us. We encourage them to reach out as well. We will play along with anyone. If you find aliens, please have them contact us here at Friday Night Live. Wow.
Preach.
Yes. So Freddie Gibbs, you're absolutely right. We were gay friendly. We're straight friendly. We are. I'll tell you how friendly we are. We have a special guest tonight. I don't know if she's gonna or the individual is gonna join us or not. But you think we were gay friendly last week? Stick around.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the gay friendly thing, so I think we're going to learn, saying exactly what gay friendly means, I guess. And by the way, I mean, I think just last week, not even 7 days ago, Dave, we saw Kid Cudi put on a skirt. So I don't want to get in too far. Maybe we're getting too far up ahead of ourselves.
Yes. Let's stick to the anniversary and the birthday.
Let's get to the anniversaries here, and then we'll get into that. But yes, absolutely. We got a couple of guests here. Perhaps maybe we'll see hashtag Jonesy, who just popped up there on the screen, brother. You know what I'm saying? Maybe hashtag Jonesy will call in. He was our guest from last week. He was a little bit delayed. There was a storm, and he was carrying a brand new newborn Friday Night Live out of the hospital. So I didn't know he was carrying a baby out of the hospital, man. Shout out to you, hashtag, man. Go ahead and call in, brothers, man. Let everybody know that you're a real dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And everyone loved this music last week, Dave.
Absolutely. We would love to speak to the baby as well. We baby friendly too.
Yeah, but yeah, like Mulatto said, the brat is from the shy, and recently came out, speaking about trends, speaking about the lifestyle. I think she came to her senses and came out with her partner, and so we're happy for the brat.
Yeah, I mean, Big Booty Judy could turn any woman, I think. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. Brat is a beautiful woman. Yeah, don't get it wrong. The brat is a hot piece.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was just checking her out way back when. She's cute, still is really.
Yes, she is a fly, beautiful woman. And we lost one when she joined the other team, and but that's neither here nor there. I'm happy for them. I hope to see them together for a long, long time. I hope they invite me into their life, and we have some good times.
Yeah, Brad and her partner invite me to that party, man. I love to be there.
Good times. JJ, call me JJ because we're gonna have good times.
Yeah. Another anniversary that we're gonna get into in a second here, and I'm pretty sure that you can. Man, welcome to the show.
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear, brother.
You sounding good, brother.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm new with this, man, so y'all got to work with me.
It's all right, man. Hashtag Jones, everybody. Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you podcasting as well?
Yeah, nah, not really. I'm like on the cell phone, on the iPhone.
Okay.
I see a headset there. I thought you were doing some what is that? Zooming.
Nah, I just got it plugged in the phone.
Okay, that's what it do. Hashtag Jonesy. Explain to the audience what that stands for. Did you have the hashtag before it became popular, or is this you just away?
Nah, it ain't even a hashtag, man. That's like my IG name that I go by, hashtag Jonesy. I'm just Jonesy, Jonzie. But a whole bunch of people call me hashtag Jonesy because they see the hashtag in front of the Jonesy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that thinks that you're hashtag.
Nah, you're not.
So how long have you been emceeing, Mr. Hashtag Jonesy?
Man, I've been doing this. It got to be over 20 years. I'm probably at about 25 years, man. I'm 38, so it's been about a good 25 years.
Okay, so you started as young as Q-Tip.
Yeah. What was the age of him? When did he start?
Don Juan refused to give up his age.
It was in the 70s.
Okay.
Y'all gonna make me look it up, then I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
He was born, so we know. So, Jonesy, I was told by Mr. Don Juan that you're no longer a part of the MC culture.
Nah, I still mess with it, but right now, like I'm focused on some other stuff, man. I got a little business going on. And a little restaurant actually in a beauty supply store. So I had to focus my attention on that. Money, it wasn't really no money coming out of this music stuff, like as the years got by. So I just fell back a little bit. I still make music though.
That's what it do. What do you prefer? Being a restaurant owner and businessman or being a struggling MC?
Oh, the businessman, the restaurant owner. More money. It's consistent.
Okay. Did you get into rapping just to make money?
No, I didn't get into it to make money. It was just something I loved doing. I used to perform by myself in front of my mirror, listening to all kinds of music. So it's been in my blood. Okay,
so what's the biggest success you have had or have had in the business?
I'm gonna say, man, like by me doing the music, man, I actually got to meet a couple of famous people. I ain't gonna say they famous now, but they used to be like in old R&B groups like The Boys, Another Bad Creation. There's a couple people I go back and forth with. I know a few people, and by me doing music, doing graphic work, that's how we linked up.
I'll tell you something that may be shocking, or you could probably glean off of my appearance and my representation. I wanted to be a part of The Boys and Another Bad Creation. I wanted to do the dancing and the singing,
backflips and all that.
Absolutely. My biggest success in the business has been a talent show where I pretended to be Ralph from the
New Edition.
Yes. And those glory days, as they say. So
yeah.
Enough about me. Let's get back to you, Mr. Joseph. Because you're from the DC area?
Nah, I'm from the Virginia area. I'm from I don't know if y'all heard of it, but I'm from the Roanoke, Bedford area, like Roanoke, Virginia.
Oh yeah, that's the college corridor. That's where all the universities are.
Yeah, like South. I think it's Southeast Virginia. That's where I'm from.
Did you attend any of those universities in that area?
Nah, unfortunately, I ain't graduate.
High school?
Yeah, I went to high school, but I dropped out in I think it was like the 11th grade. I went to Liberty High School.
No GED.
Yeah, I got my GED. I got that when I was incarcerated, to be honest with you.
Well, now you're taking us down a road. Please, Don Juan.
We're not going down that road though.
Oh.
We're not going down that road.
Well,
that's been over 20 years ago, man.
Yeah, I was going to add that Q-Tip is April 1970. So I can't, I'm not that old.
He's 51 years old.
51. Wow, we made it Michael Jackson's age, man.
Exactly. Yeah. I was born in '83. Thriller.
Hey, Jonesy, I just want to play a little bit of your music, a little bit of it, not too much of it, what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just remind people of what we did last week, what you hear. And I'm trying to play this one here. Can y'all hear the sound?
A lot of problems come with success. Shining on these niggas, I just have to wear a vest. My mama told me always go for everybody next. I show a lot of love, but these niggas don't respect. I'm shuffling up the cars, I'm hooking up the tech. It's the long broken bad rock, so don't start with me. Niggas talk that kill shit, but don't want part of me. I be up in them trenches with my nigga Largany. Now I'm laying in the cut, too bad it's monogamy. Yeah, I seen a whole lot of shit up in my lifetime. I always knew the vision there, just gotta keep that right in mind. I wanna shine, but the grind looking so fine. I don't flip down for one time. I'm never slowing down, I gotta keep this energy. Got a couple deals up on the table, yeah, they feeling me. But the game be so wicked, and I would never sell my soul, but that's the time bomb ticking,
Oh, that's light work right there. That's light work.
Read the fine print and
then I like more.
It's been a cold year, it ain't even June. But the sad part is, after all this blow over, I'm still stuck trying to win. Still trying to get a deal, still trying to get noticed. I don't even want the beat to drop, I'm trying to stay focused. I pray to God every night that something pop off. I've been bouncing on beats, I never fell off. Shit, I don't even want the advancements. Put me in the studio, I'm letting off cannons. Freestyling to you till my flight start landing. I need this, so if you see it, y'all start planning. I swear to God, I could be a golden ticket. I ain't got a blue check beside my name, but it's mentioned. Jonesy, I got styles for every dimension. I'm just trying to talk my shit, so make a decision.
Oh yeah, Fabulous got at me on that. That was the So Cold challenge.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely hot, man. I was telling Jonesy in the green room, man, that we've been following Jonesy pretty much going back for a couple of years now. When we was doing the top 10 independent hip hop joints, man, Jonesy was helping us fill the roster with a bunch of heat. In fact, I still think we got I don't know if the Streets, maybe that's why I couldn't find the Streets video, Jonesy. You were telling me that some of the stuff you kind of like just took back so you could focus on your business. But is the Streets still out there?
Yeah, it's still on YouTube. I might have made it back known, but I put it unknown because with the business I'm doing, I got a lot of all this because of the music I'm doing, and people didn't want to see me go corporate. So I just had to just unknown them for a minute, little politics around my city.
I get it, man. I'm from the VA area, so I know how they do out there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want you to
crazy,
Mr. Jonesy, but I like to say you sound just like everyone else out there.
Yeah. You said what with the rapping?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's
a compliment because
okay.
Labels only look for things that sell, and you sound like an artist that can sell.
I'm pretty sure I could, man.
What happened with shopping the music for a deal? Tell us the process, please.
And to be honest with you, out of all time I did music, I never really shopped it. If I bump into people, I might pass some off to them, keep a little bond with them. But most time when I bump into people who know them, I don't even get into the music stuff. I'm trying to be like a person behind the scenes. I like writing music. I like doing that. And as I got older, really being the front man of it is something I really don't want to do no more. I like doing music, but I'd rather be behind the scenes creating music with whoever. That's what I like doing.
Were you actually
What's that?
keyboard there?
Nah. I wasn't playing the keyboard. I was just playing around with it, man. I do a whole bunch of stuff just messing around, man. Creative stuff.
I was going to add that, so I've been following Jonesy. By the way, this is my first time meeting Jonesy, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never really had a conversation with the brother. But, from what I can tell or what I can observe, this brother's multi-talented. He already talked about being in the restaurant tour. He already talked about being a decent hip-hop artist, which we have seen. But he's also an artist in general. I've seen you do design sneakers. I seen you do some, like you said, you did the cover for the artwork that we just saw, right? So, Jonesy's actually a triple threat, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so
I do all that.
You drew the art that's behind you?
Well, I ain't really draw it. I mess with Photoshop. I'm big on graphics and animation and stuff. I do anything that I drop. I do everything from the art cover to the videos. I shoot my own videos. I got my son there shooting the videos, but I do all of that myself.
And the videos are hot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might be able to catch some. Just hashtag top 10i. You might be able to catch some of the older Jonesy joints, man. They some bangers.
Yeah. Well, I just actually just dropped something new, probably about like a month ago, called Hello America.
Where can we get that at? Where can they get it at?
It's on YouTube right now. It's on my Facebook page too, but it's on my YouTube, Jonesy. All they gotta do is type Jonesy. It's on there. It's really talking about all the stuff that's going on with me trying to do the business, how people counting me out. It's a dope track and a dope video.
So how long? Okay, we're not talking to MC Jonesy. We're talking to restaurateur. Jonesy. Let's get some understanding about the restaurant. When did you start the restaurant, sir?
When did I start it? It actually started January the 2nd, but my beauty supply store, it opened up, I think it was November the 24th. So I had the beauty supply popping off, and then like with the first of the year coming, I just hit them with the restaurant. That was the whole plan from the get-go.
Well, we're going to get to the beauty supply store, but I'm interested in the restaurant because it sounds like a new business.
Yeah,
now,
it is.
How does a new business like a restaurant where you are limited to clientele survive in this pandemic? I'm interested in that. What are you doing to propel your business?
Okay, yeah. The whole my bus, y'all. I don't mean to talk when y'all talking. I'm new to this, but the whole idea of the business, man, it's strictly carry out. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody dine in or none of that. And the building, it ain't a big restaurant. It's a decent sized building. You know what I'm saying? And it's all carry out, strictly carry out. We open from Wednesday through Saturday from 12 o'clock to 6 p.m. And by me just getting started, I feel that's the way I should go with it by all of this stuff that's going on. And the city that I live in is basically ran by white people. You might see car lots, you might see banks. That's all you're gonna see. You ain't gonna really see nothing from somebody my kind. I don't even think it's one person from somebody my color in my city doing something, let alone come from whatever I come from to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a catch-22 with that, man, and it's actually doing good. Like I said, I live in a small city called Bedford. Ain't much here, so it's really popping.
Let's talk menu a little bit. Can I get some collard greens and fried chicken?
Yeah, you can get that, man. We actually, yeah. We actually doing collard greens tomorrow with chillings, to be honest with you.
Oh, you serving
tomorrow?
You serving pork, sir?
Yeah, we doing chillings tomorrow, man. We do seafood balls, rib tips, barbecue rib tips, macaroni, everything homemade, meatloaf. We can take it all the way back to pig feet. We ain't got there yet, but we gonna hit them. We probably hit them in the next week with that. Yeah.
Okay. You talking about pig feet, or you talking about the real stuff in the pot?
The real stuff in the pot, like my moms and aunts making it for me. You know, like I ain't good with all of that, but my older generation, they gonna get busy for me.
Can I get grits at 12 o'clock?
Nah, we don't really do grits, man. We don't do no breakfast, to be honest with you. That might come in the future, but right now, I'm just playing it by ear. We just playing it by ear. We ain't even got a menu.
That's all we can ask, Jonesy, man. We're proud of you, brother, and proud of your success, man. And don't be a stranger, brother, man. I'm glad that you called in to let everyone know that you are a
I got you, man.
You know what I'm saying? You see Jonesy, you know what I'm saying? Hashtag Jonesy is where you can find him on IG. Yo, we are ecstatic to have you, brother, man. Yep. You know, you got a bunch of friends in us here at Hip Hop Citizen, man.
Got you. And I want to just apologize for last week, man. Like, for real. Like you said at the beginning, man, it was a lot going on for me. The storm came, the baby whining. Just got out the hospital. Like I got sidetracked, but I apologize,
brother.
and I hope y'all accept that, man.
Absolutely, your apologies are necessary. It was what they call a act of God that occurred, and I want to congratulate you on the newborn baby.
Appreciate you.
And the success of the business continue. Send me a pulled pork sandwich when you get a chance.
I got you, man. I got you.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, much love.
One question from the audience, Mr. Freddie Dubs. He wants to know, does hashtag Jonesy sell hash browns in his restaurant?
Nah, not at this moment, man.
How about hush puppies? You got some hush puppies?
Yeah, we had hush puppies today with the fish. Yeah, we did catfish today.
Man, I'm about to head down there, boy. You got me going crazy.
It's on deck.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Continue success, sir.
Continue
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
Man. Thanks for calling in, brother, man. Love you, brother. Keep doing what you do,
I love
bro.
you too. All right, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well,
man.
That was amazing. That was enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Joe, it was coming across like we were playing it through a radio through the microphone.
Oh man, we got to fix that, Dave. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, bro.
Maybe it's my earphones. I don't know.
Yeah. So we got to make sure that the sound's coming in right, man. How about you out there? How's the sound coming in? Let me see you throw your emojis up, man. Freddie Dubs, man. Mulatto Banks.
Yeah, since we're taking questions from the comment section, why is Don Juan wearing a sport coat? Mulatto Banks wants to know.
Where's Mulatto Banks from, by the way?
I thought that was the young lady from Virginia. I was about to call her a chiropractor. No, what is this, mortician?
I wish.
Oh.
Don't get me started there, Dave. DJ Cool Hurt. Oh yeah, is also celebrating a birthday this week as well. Man, look at the old New York City there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to was that the Bronx?
Shout out to Sedgwick Ave.
Man, look at the gentrification now today, man. DJ Cool Hurt.
No. Excuse me. The Bronx still looks like that, my friend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All the brown bricks. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a little bit modernized, I guess. I don't know.
No. The Bronx still looks like that, my friend. Hey, let me tell you, when Cool Herc was riding around the BX at this time, our president, Ronald Reagan, said it looked like it was a third world country, bro. So, the BX always represented from the bottom. When an artist would say that came from the Bronx, that they came from the bottom, that was no hyperbole, my friends. That was the absolute truth.
Yeah, man, there's no doubt about it, man. DJ Cool Herc, absolutely a hip hop pioneer. Your rapper's favorite rapper, that's DJ Cool Herc for sure. Or
well,
DJ.
Cool Herc never rapped.
Yeah, DJ, right? Yeah, DJ. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely influential. I would share the audio clip, but we can't share the audio here. But this was a pretty inspiring documentary back in the day.
I like to say, because Cool Herc would say it if he was here, that at the time when Cool Herc started to become big, I don't know if you people know the history of hip hop and how it all started, but those speakers right there was what made Herc famous, because he would bring those speakers out to the park or basement, depending on the time of the year, and he would rattle blocks with music. Now, Grandmaster Flash, and I had mentioned earlier, the Zulu Nation, what's the guy's name now? It's slipping my mind. Grandmaster Flash, Cool Herc, and the guy from the Zulu Nation.
Bambaataa?
African Bambaataa, thank you. Those three individuals were the ones, the party runners, the party crews, and they started hip hop. Those three. Cool Herc would be the one to say, and they were all from the Bronx.
Man, I agree with Freddie there. You know what I'm saying? That shit do look like Beirut. You know what I'm saying? There's some windows on the buildings by now. You saying they still ain't got no windows in the motherfucker? I thought they have some windows in there by now. You know what I'm saying? I saw what they did to Dumbo in Brooklyn. Shit, I thought they'd do this to Dumbo. I thought they'd Dumbo this. Dior is ready. Call in Dior. I see you, Dior.
What do you mean? Dumbo what?
Oh, Dumbo in Brooklyn. They look like the old Dumbo in Brooklyn, but Dumbo's like gentrified now.
I haven't been to Dumbo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get over there. I have to see what it looks like.
Bambaataa is sus. Yeah.
Hey, take it easy, soldier.
Yo, Brother Ali, big shout out to Brother Ali. You know what dialect? Damn, I'm gonna call you dialect. Shout out to dialect. David, you know what I'm saying? We're doing these anniversaries now this is our second year doing the anniversaries. I remember this from last year. I started to put a replay from last year, But Brother Ali is also celebrating another birthday this year. A blind rapper, man. Shout out to Brother Ali.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're blind friendly as well. Well, we would call it vision impaired friendly as well here. We love everyone. I think my favorite freestyle rapper is the MC Blonde Fury. Blonde Fury is tight.
I was going to say, yeah, definitely in my top 5 of blind rappers.
Vision impaired rappers.
Oh, I'm sorry, vision impaired. That's the new vernacular there. You know, things move so fast these days, it seems.
That's it. The only thing that we want to say wrong here is fuck and shit.
Yeah, well, I don't remember this particular album of Brother Ali, but you know, saying definitely a very popular and influential in hip hop. You know, I'm assuming also a faithful man, right?
What?
A man of faith.
Oh, faithful. I couldn't say for sure, but I do ponder this. Will there ever be a Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles that come out of hip hop? You know what I mean?
Yep. I see Dior's in the green room. Hello, Dior. Stand tight, hold tight. But big shout out to Brother Ali, man. It's another annual for Brother Ali. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop anniversaries there. He said powder grew up to be a handsome gentleman. Freddie, you wrong for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You're wrong. No,
most people don't even know that reference.
Say it again?
I don't even know if people know that reference.
What, the Powder reference?
Yes.
You never saw the movie Powder? Or the
I saw the movie, but I'm not sure everyone did.
Oh, yeah. Powder was kind of like a cult movie.
And it was 30 years ago.
Hey, Freddie, you just dated yourself, Freddie. And by the way, Freddie has his picture up, man. You know what I'm saying? You used to have that what do you call those things? That avatar. He had that crazy avatar, man. Nice to see that you're actually a decent looking guy.
Yes, he had Destro.
There's a few blind rappers out there. Who are your top 5, Mr. I don't know if I should say A7 or JK? Who are your top 5 blind rappers out there? Man, miss my boy over there.
Hey, what's going on, Architect? Long time no see, brother.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple out there. You mentioned Blind Flurry. I can think of.
I'm saying when I say Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, I mean, you know, superstar
artist. Okay, got it. Yeah, mega star. All right.
Be a vision impaired artist that reached Nas level, Jay-Z level, Diddy level.
Yeah. Well, I never really thought that those guys were that. Yeah. Well, I heard Blind Fury. Absolutely, Blind Fury is dope. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think Blind Fury has $100 million.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't think Blind Fury actually had a hit. He was more like I don't know, basically a BET rapper, right?
It was a novel act for some reason. They never were able to get him to put an album together and put it out and promote it and sell it like, you know, all of those successful artists that I just named.
Yep. You know who also is a celebrity?
We'll see you next year, Blue.
Say it again.
We'll see him next year. We'll do it again next year.
You know, it was kind of funny, Dave, because I was like, you know what? I should put in here. We should just replay last year's. But I kind of figured. I try to look for other artists because, you know, we talked about Tribe Called Quest, and I was like, well, you know, we had that last year, so let me look for something that we didn't have last year, and that kind of brings us to Spice One. So, you know, Spice One is also celebrating. This album is also an annual album here from Spice One. So yeah, you know, Sam Spice One had a banger, man. I wasn't, it's one of those guys that I enjoy listening to, but I didn't go hard for him. You know, what I'm saying, pause on that.
Listen, if they're not a household name, you can pretty much be sure that they came and went. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diss Spice One. I'm sure everyone loves Spice One, but they would prefer Spice Adam than Spice One.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Welcome, Gary Chasinski. Gary says, what happened?
My main man.
Gary. Man, we love you, Gary, out there in Rhode Island, man. Big shout out to Gary, man. And big happy anniversary to Spice One, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the album? The album, it was self-titled album?
Man, I gotta be faster at this, Dave, man. I gotta be better on the spot.
No, I expect you to be dialect. So
yeah. I can't be as good as that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is just show up, man.
yeah. The dialect was with his he has an what is the word I'm looking for? Eidetic memory. He has an eidetic memory. So whenever I ask a question about the hip hop artist, album, or whatever have you, he always was able to answer it. And I can't expect you to have that same gift. I apologize, Don Juan. So, you know, whenever I ask, just say, I don't know, you look it up, and then I'll know. Okay?
Oh, yeah. I'll call dialect. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me to call dialect. Perfect.
Yeah, right. You know, that's what my girl say. You better call Tyrone. Yo, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into that part either, man. But
Hey, no, shout out your Dallas brethren.
say it again.
Shout out your Dallas brethren.
You lost me on that one. Dallas Bredrick.
Your Dallas brethren. That's Erica Badu. She's from Dallas as well.
Yeah. Spice had many albums. Yeah. Big shout out to Proof, man. This is the week that we lost Proof, going back to I believe it was 19. I'm sorry, not 19, but 2000. What did I leave that? You know, it's now, Dave. You got me on the spot. I had to figure it out. But we lost Proof around this time this week. I think it was 2001, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, I did want to do memorial for Proof, man. Big sidekick of Eminem. Some people say Eminem hasn't been the same since Proof left. You know what I'm saying? So, and I agree that Spice One is a legend. You know, saying he's definitely a legend. I believe was he West Coast?
Yeah, he was West Coast.
Yeah. But big shout out to Proof, and I see Freddie Dubs looking for Chris and his wife. We haven't seen Chris and his wife in a while.
It's been about a week.
Yeah.
Last week was the first week we've missed him.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Mr. Dubs.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, my friend.
You want a lady friend? Okay, bring in our guests. Bring in our guests for Mr. Dubs.
April 16th. Thank you, Architect, man. Call in, my brother, man. I know you got a room full of beauties with you, man. But yo, you know, so we miss you, bro. All right, Dave. Our guest is back in the green room.
Fantastic.
All right, so let me go ahead and just say a big shout out to Proof, man. Let me get Proof off the screen here. All right, so look, you know, we were talking about, I don't know, last week we saw your boy, Kid Cudi.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Your boy, Kid Cudi, showed up and showed out and did a live performance in a floral dress. Okay? And he says it was a tribute to Kurt Cobain. Now, personally, Dave, I don't know. I have issues with this. You know what I mean? One, you know, if you look at the photos, and I'll try to see if I can pull it up, you know, the dress, although it looks similar, they were not the same. You know, Kurt had jeans and a t-shirt underneath, and Kid Cudi actually shaved to put on a dress.
Well, so, I still haven't got an answer on what was he wearing under the dress. Was he wearing a cute pair of panties, or was he wearing boxers, or you know, briefs? I want to know what was he wearing under the dress.
Whoa, that's kind of.
He's coming. Cover your butt.
What is that?
That was Forrest. That was what's his name? Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, no. That was a.
I forgot his name.
That was you dropping a what do they call it now?
I don't know. That was Morgan Freeman. That was Morgan Freeman. To cover your butt. You know what I'm saying? You know, but anyways. But yeah.
You playing that. That was a loop that you were playing.
Yes. Dior. I was about to put Dior on. Did we lose Dior?
Oh, Dior broke out? Let's talk more about Cudi. Listen, I was a fan of Cudi. You know,
Mulatto said Cudi can still get it.
Yes. Bottom line is Kid Cudi's career is not going to be canceled or take a hit or anything. I don't understand the Kurt Cobain reference. I would have just said I want to wear a dress. I mean, we're in a times where you can do whatever the hell you like. You don't need a reason. If he walked out there and said, I felt like I didn't want to wear pants today and I wanted to wear a dress, that should be fine. There should be no judgment or any indication of his sexuality because of the attire that he wears.
Yep. And you got a good point, Dave, because that's kind of how I wanted to kind of tie into our next guest, because you know, I was actually talking to a couple of friends of mine who makes shirts. I was going to see if he could call in as well, but his name is Chris Urich, and he's out of the Virginia area. Chris is, he's a handsome brother. He's doing his thing. He sells his own t-shirts, so he has a nice little business going on. But I was taken back when he made this post, and he kind of says, "Hey, what's up, Facebook fam? I'm not gay or bi. I love my women, real women. I'm just comfortable with my sexuality, so don't get it messed up. I do not judge others by their sexuality. I just want to spread positivity. And this is messed up world we live in. That's all." And then, a conversation ensued in the chat box, and I didn't want to put Chris's business all the way out there. And that kind of brings me to how I met my next guest, because, in the comment box, you can meet a lot of friends in the comment box. You can meet a lot of friends here in our comment box as well. But, you kind of meet people in the chat box and you have a discussion. And I actually met a lady named Dior. And we had a couple of chats and everything like that. I said, you know what? Because Chris was going to call in too, and he still may. So Chris, if you're still out there, go ahead and give us a call, my brother. We already had your segment a little bit, but go ahead and call in. But I had a conversation with Dior, and I said, Dior, would you mind coming in and talk to us? Because Dior identifies as a transsexual. And I said, hey, Dior, so would you mind educating the culture on this transsexual thing? Because we're starting to see more of this. We've seen, what's your man who sings that song, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang? He was wearing the Little Pump, wearing the lipstick and the fingernails.
Yeah, he get a mani and a petty in all different shades of color.
Yes, Young Thug, he's doing this thing in the skirt. And some of these men are signing these record deals. I don't know if that's part of the prerequisite. It's part of their contract. And so I just thought it'd be nice just to bring in somebody who was very comfortable in her skin. And so I just want to see if the crowd will give a warm welcome, throw your emojis up for our next guest. And like I said, her name is simply Dior. And so I'm going to bring in Dior. Everybody give a warm welcome to Dior.
Hi, everybody. Woo.
Hey, Dior, welcome to the live stream show. I know it's your first time in. How's it feel?
Oh my God, I'm honored to speak on the segment of what's going on in the transsexual community. So I just came out as transsexual, by the way. So
how recent?
Oh my goodness. So it is April now. So probably by February?
And what steps have you taken to transition?
Well, let's back up.
Okay.
Let's back up. So the transition. What does transition mean?
Transition means of course it means to change to the opposite sex. But, in my definition, it's more of kind of matching your insides to match with your outsides. Meaning, to correct what was supposed to be there. And
what you said you came out in February, but I'm wondering, how long have you felt that you were born the wrong gender?
Okay, well, let me go back to a time where I was identifying as a gay male, as a feminine gay male. Let me be specific.
Is there a difference between a gay male and a feminine gay male?
I think she was a bottom.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, we're familiar with the lingo somewhat.
Yes, I identified as a bottom. I knew I was trans, but it was something that I put back at the back burner. I thought it was just something that it was a trend, but it wasn't. It was something that I've been dealing with for a couple of years now.
How old were you when you had your first gay sexual experience?
I was 16. I was 16, and it wasn't a good experience. It was an okay experience, but it wasn't mesmerizing or anything like that.
Was this person older or younger than you?
This person was very older than me. I don't know what it is about me and older men, but it seems like I just, I attract them and they flop. So.
Oh, wow. I just want to be for the record. Mulatto is having a party, by the way. So she warned us. She was like, I don't know if I can make it. So
No. You mean Dior?
Oh, Dior. What did I say? Did I say David?
Mulatto.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Mulatto's name.
Hey, I'll take mulatto because I love mulatto. So yes, big up to mulatto.
I don't know what you mean, Dubs. I'm trying to be.
No. He was. Well, I think Freddie's probably talking about. You was pretty cool on the vernacular. You went from straight to the bottom. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Let's just educate you a little bit.
Okay. All right. See, the thing about it is, your is the first individual of that culture that I have had in a broadcasting arena. You understand? I have never interviewed or spoken with someone of that nature, caliber, and no, I'll say nature, and know of the ins and outs, so to speak. So I'm trying to get down to the details of what what that lifestyle is really like. So when I ask a question like, what are they first sex experience? You see, my follow-up question would be, you said older. I would say, would you consider that there was some sort of abuse there where the person was older than and you were being you
Absolutely not. There was no abuse in my first experience. It was very comfortable. I was very comfortable, but I'm not saying, what I'm saying is it wasn't like, breathtaking. I probably would say I haven't had my first orgasm until I was like maybe 20.
How did you meet this individual?
There was a site called BGC. Before there was a Jack, before there was a Grinder, before there was a
BBC.
Say what?
It was called BBC.
BGC Live.
BGC.
So BGC stands for Black Gay Live Chat.
Oh.
And at the time, that was like our social media. Of course, we had Facebook, but Facebook was only for just to reconnect with people that you went to school with. But BGC was more of not a hookup line. I wouldn't consider it a hookup line, but I would consider a place where we could grow and just be ourselves without any type of judgment.
So Dior, I'm sorry, Dave. May I ask you, Dior? A lot of times, you can say hetero or confuse people. They may say that people are trans. What do trans people call, I guess, hetero people, I guess, or people who think that?
Or you mean heterosexual males that are interested in trans women? Is that what you mean?
Well, the category for heterosexuals, I think it's straight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because we consider, we don't use the term, I'm a trans woman. No, we're women.
Right.
I'm not saying that we're biological women, because there's so many acronyms for, biological women. There's cis women, there's straight women, there's heterosexual women, but we just consider ourselves as women. We don't consider ourselves as a specific name. We just consider ourselves women.
You're people.
Orientation is, I think, what you're saying, right? You don't consider yourself a specific orientation.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. And the bottom line is we're all people here. But let me ask you this, Dior.
Yes.
I'm in Texas. And I'm thinking that, hey, Texas is your Republican red state. George Bush lives down the street from me, right? The former president. And so I'm thinking, I'm in Texas and I go into a restroom and I see a woman putting her face and dress. And so I immediately think, oh, snap, I walked into the women's restroom. So I walk out of the restroom and then another guy goes into the restroom. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I was in the right restroom. So we both walk into the restroom and we go in there and I see the lady and she's fixing her skirt and she's putting on makeup. And I just remember thinking like, I was caught off guard because I didn't know, what to think. And so it brings me to my other question. Like, how do, if you're of that orientation, how do you decide which restroom to use? And then is there a problem? I mean, are there enough facilities for people of the orientation?
Well, I can't really speak on, the specifics of that, because I know for me, in my experience, I normally go for like the family restroom, meaning, there's like a closed setting where you can lock the door. That makes sense.
Got it. Yeah. Got it. So yeah. So your privacy is
And
very.
I recently went to a club, and of course, I went to the women's bathroom. I don't. I mean, maybe I consider myself as passable.
Yes.
I don't know, but
You're very.
I went to the women's bathroom. I think, like I said before, um, it's kind of nerve wracking, and I can't speak. Like I said, I just came out as trans, so I cannot speak on every experience or um, every situation that occurs. I can't speak on every trans woman because every trans woman situation is different. So I can only speak for myself and say, if there's a situation where I feel like, okay, there's a men's bathroom, there's a women's bathroom. And if they don't have the other option where you can go to, go to where you need to go to the women's bathroom and do what you need to do, handle your business, wash your hands, and go and come out.
I have a
You
question.
don't need to engage in a conversation. Just do what you need to do and come out the bathroom.
Are you intending to remove your genitalia?
Or is it a personal question? I just want to know if that's a personal question.
No, it's not a personal question. No, I don't plan on doing that.
Okay. All right. So I got a guy here, Freddie Dubs. He would love to see you. I don't know how much of you he would like to see, but he's very interested. Maybe you guys can.
Well, honey, he's only going to see the face.
Right.
He's not going to see nothing else, nothing less.
Freddie, you got to get on the plane. Hey, Freddie, you need to get on the plane, I think, to see that one. Hey, the question out there is, do you find that the climate's changing as far as the acceptance of the LGBT community? What we're seeing now is that, if you homo bash or whatever you want to call it, or dismiss the lifestyle, we're seeing people are getting their careers yanked and things of that nature. Do you find that the climate's changing more favorably to individuals of the LGBT community?
Oh, well, I call it the ABC because clearly it's so many letters in the LGBTQ community. Yes, I do see a change, a slight change. Well, but we're growing because just a couple months ago, the president made it like Trans Day. That's a first. That's history. That's
President
a monumental.
President Biden, that is?
President Biden just recently did like a tribute to us, and it was just a beautiful thing. Very beautiful.
I believe he called it Recognized Trans Day.
Recognized Trans Day.
Yes. Yes, that's what we call it. And it's a beautiful thing that to acknowledge who we are. And I read the specifics of what he was saying. He was like, yes, you were meant to be here and you were meant to be called who you identify as. Like, for instance, I go by she, her, and hers. So if you're using me in a sentence, you'll say, oh, Riley, she loves the color pink. You know what I'm saying? Versus saying, oh, well, he loves the color pink. Despite of my genitalia, that has nothing to do with me as a woman and who am I as a person.
So, Dior, have you lost any friends or acquaintances due to violence because of their transgender lifestyle?
I can say no, because my circle has always been small. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a few people that support me and love who I am and love the fact that I'm speaking my truth and being who I am.
I definitely
but my circle has always been small. I remember there was one point when I first came out as trans, I thought that my family would disown me because the fact of I'm not living to their expectations. And, like I said before, I was talking about acronyms and, she, her, and hers, it would kind of be hard for them to call me as that. And I would say, if you call me a he, I find that very disrespectful. I'm not expecting you to overnight say, oh, well, she loves this and she loves that, or she don't like that. I'm not expecting you to do it overnight, but I do want you to acknowledge me that I am a woman and that I am coming to my own, and I am living and I am being authentic.
Fair enough. Now, does your parents make a distinction between being a gay male versus being trans? Do your parents make a distinction?
Well, if you want to know the dynamic of that, my mom thought I was a woman when she had me. She thought she was having a baby girl until she looked between my legs and said, "Oh." So that's what I'm saying. It's so many directions with just gender identity. Gender identity. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Was she going off of the sonogram?
No. She was very excited about it. She said, "I find it very fascinating that that the fact that I thought you was a woman when I had you, and here you are, living your authentic life, because I've always been feminine. I've always been feminine since out the womb. So, and I've always had certain features that were kind of questionable, like, you have breasts naturally and you have an ass naturally. So what does that mean? Some people say, well, that's just being overweight. No, that's not true. Because I went to an endocrinologist who specialized in hormones and transitioning and stuff like that. And she told me that the higher level of testosterone is 100 and mine is under 100. So that's why there's certain things that are kind of questionable, even to me, because I'm still learning as I'm growing in my transition. Like, wow, this is fascinating. The fact that I have more of a higher estrogen level than a testosterone level.
Can you use hers in a sentence? I'm trying to think, how would I use hers? Unless I say, hey, is that your phone? No, it's hers. But that's not what you mean.
Yeah, so something like that. So if you say, oh, well, whose Timberland boot is that? And then I'll say, you'll say, oh, well, it's hers. Like, you'll point to me and say it's hers.
Oh, okay. You're talking about possession. Got it.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference between one that is born as such versus someone who decides one day to choose the lifestyle?
Yeah, you talk about your mom. Did your mom encourage? I mean, do you think that the parents have an influence in that direction? You said your mom says for yourself, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again? I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, before I repeat the question, let me ask you this. Were you the only boy to your parents?
No. So there are 3 boys and there is 1 girl.
Okay.
Well, I'm no longer, that. So, it's 2 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's a difference between one that is born as such versus someone who decides one day to choose the lifestyle? I'm guessing what the architect is asking is, like, for instance, Dwayne Wade's son that is also transitioning, and
yes, Zaya.
Is he transitioning or is he? I mean, do we need those titles? By the way,
she is transitioning. Yes, she's transitioning, and I'm
that.
so glad that you brought her up because I find that subject very, very strong-willed because not just sensitive, but the world needs to know, because I think that in life we often, as humans, because we all do it, we speak on things that we may not understand because we don't have the knowledge for it. But luckily, there are so many research out there to discover and to figure out, okay, I need to know about trans rights, or I need to know the plural of how do I address a trans woman. And with Zaya Wade's situation is that she came out, she knew who she was. So for us to say, oh, she's choosing to be this way, or her father influenced her. No, that's not the case, because at the end of the day, if a child is coming to you and saying, hey, Dad, I identify as a girl, I am not a boy, I'm born in the wrong body, we need to acknowledge that. We need to celebrate it. Like, okay, I'm not saying that, oh, cut off our genitalia, because like I said before, genitalia has nothing to do with the person in their inner core situation. Like for me, transition is more, I mean, don't get me wrong, the outside plays a part in it as well, but so do when you acknowledge as your inner core as a person. If you know that you are who you say you are, then that's something to be celebrated. It's not meant to be dismissed or to judge it or to criticize it. Because I recently found an interview where Dwayne Wade was talking about how J Boog from B2K was talking about, oh, well, we're not letting a child be a child because we are thinking like it's a choice. And Little Mama was talking about, it was just so many things that was kind of honorary and very disrespectful to the trans community. Like I said before, and I always say this to people who may not understand, if you do not understand anything, I don't care what it is, if it's trans rights, if it's if you don't understand the difference between red and pink, or the difference between Martin Luther King and President Trump, learn to learn before you speak on something that you don't know anything about.
So what I'm gathering from your answer to the question for architect, there is really no difference between someone that decides to transition at, say, 2 or 3 than a person that decides to do it at 18, 19, 20. They're all,
because
all finally identifying with who they believe they are.
As I stated, every trans situation is different.
Yeah.
And I can't really give a definite I can't give a definite situation. I mean, I can't give a definite answer to that question.
Okay.
Because as I stated, I just came out as a trans woman, and I was getting in my own way. I was getting in my own head, thinking like people was going to criticize me. I was thinking that my own family was going to disown me. I thought my grandmother was going to say, "Hey, you're not who I thought you were, so I can't love you. I can't care for you." But that's not at all the case. My grandmother actually knew who I was, and she was just like, the signs were there, but it took me this long to acknowledge it.
It's fun. Okay, Don.
Well, I was going to ask you, Dior, do you get tired of having? Do you feel like you need to explain yourself, or you get tired of explaining your life? I mean, when's the last time someone asked Dave or I about our genitalia? You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. Unfair. That's not, well, I wasn't asking that to be provocative. I was asking because we were talking about the bathroom, and she said that she uses females' bathrooms if there's no family bathroom per se. And I was wondering if she was going in those female bathrooms still, if she planned on continuing the transition completely to being a female and losing genitalia. Now, if anyone asked me about my genitalia, I couldn't answer it because, to be honest with you, I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah. Hey, Dior.
But I did want to say this, though. When you were talking about your grandmother or your family members no longer accepting you because you are not who they fell in love with, that is actually morally understandable.
No. I don't think you heard me correctly. I said they do accept me.
No, I didn't say they don't. I'm saying that you questioned that if they would.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And if they didn't, that would still be morally acceptable because, like you said, you weren't who they fell in love with. So
exactly,
love is not actually guaranteed to who the person you become.
Right. Correct.
So it's commendable to them that they were able to get over the love that they had for you as, what was your male name?
Oh my God. So
nothing behind it.
It's very tricky with my male name because people call me my biological male name is Delano.
Delano?
Delano, like Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but it's pronounced Delano.
Delano. Okay.
Yes.
So they fell in love and had admiration for your, I wouldn't be able to pronounce it, Delano? Arrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can't pronounce it.
You know what? If I had that name, I'd probably change my sex as well. Just to get rid of the name.
Funny.
But you want to know what? But it's so funny because with that name, it came a lot of nicknames that I still identify as. So if you called me Delane, I said, well, that is my government name, but I do not identify as a name. But you might call me Lano or Laney. Like, I go by those two names. So Lano and Laney is, that's a family name, so that would never change.
You just brought up a good point. Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Yeah, you just brought up another good point. Yeah, your driver's license.
What does it say on your
Oh, God, Delano.
Have you ever been pulled over?
Huh?
Have you ever been pulled over and had to explain this?
By the police, I'm assuming.
Oh, so I don't drive.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Well,
I'm a Uber girl. I love Uber. I love Lyft. So if I want to go to the movies, if I want to go to the club, I would just request it. And then, that's it.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about parking or anything like that.
I like the comment there. Straight folks, there are straight folks that can't figure their truth. Not even in a sexual sense either, and which is very true.
That is true. And that's what I keep saying, people that would ask me, like I would never forget, I was doing an interview for Harris Teeter, and this guy was like, and this was when I guess I was kind of trying to figure out who I was, and I was dressed a certain way. And he was just like, oh my God. It wasn't like oh my God, like being judgmental. It was like, oh my God, like, oh, can I go live with you? And I was like, no.
I'm already at the
And he was like, why? I was like, because I don't do that. So, but, as I stated before, every transition is different. And, it's just, it's a beautiful thing when it unfolds, when it's supposed to unfold.
How big is your shoe size?
Well,
11.
Jesus Christ! I can imagine what you're packing.
First of all, no, not even.
Oh, okay.
I'm thick all over. I have, like I said before, I have ass and hips and breasts. And you want to know the secret? I didn't even take my hormones yet. So everything is just natural.
So is that a prerequisite to take hormones, I suppose? I mean, does every transition...
I'm not saying, like I said, every transition is different. Everybody who's well, not everybody, but whoever identifies as being trans is very different. Not everybody takes hormones. Like I said, it's more of an internal thing than out. So, but for me, say it again.
Voice.
Yes, I've had this voice since I was born, and because I sing too. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Maybe we'll get to a little of that later. But let me ask you this: Dior. Are you in a relationship currently?
No, I'm single.
Oh, shit.
All right. Let the guys out there know.
Yes, fellas, I am single.
Where you from?
Yeah, the question
I am from Maryland. I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland.
You were born in Maryland?
Yes. But I was raised in Northwest DC, Georgia Avenue.
All right. Very nice.
Shout out to Howard University, man. Georgia Avenue, man. Reminds me of my Yeah. Hey, Dior, I just wanted to ask you real quick, I just want to lighten it up a little bit. Who are your top five in hip hop? Do they have to be trans? That party sound like it's popping over there.
I really have to, there's two actually. I love Eve. I've always been a fan of Eve. And I love Queen Latifah. Okay. I love them too.
I swear I could have guessed Queen Latifah. And I was going to go with Lil Nas X as the second.
No. No.
Is there anybody that you want to put on the camera back there?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
There's a lot going on the outside, but it's just me.
Let me ask you this. have you come across a childhood friend? I'm sorry, childhood friend that you knew back when you were identifying as a male that that you were fond of or had an attraction towards that you told them about?
You know what? There is. I don't know if he's listening, or I don't know if this will ever get out. But yes, there was a guy who there was actually.
I agree. They gotta get dressed.
Mute it, Don Juan. Mute it.
Yeah.
My God.
We got you on mute a little bit there, Dior.
Yes.
We know you're at a house party. So Dior's at a house party.
It's a little loud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we were getting into the. I wish there was a silent room that she could have gone into, that we could have really done a thorough investigation. I mean, interview, and get some things.
Yeah, they definitely Liddy over there. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna bring her back in.
Oh, wait a minute. Who was that? Transgender or not, she wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So we were talking to Dior, who identifies identifies as trans, and we're talking about transphobia in hip hop for the most part.
Well, we didn't even get to that part. We're just trying to get to know Miss Dior and introduce her to the audience. Now let's try it. Let's try it again. Dior, you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. Now we were discussing Kid Cudi and his outfit for SNL last weekend.
I've seen it.
Would you wear that floral pattern?
Hell no. Hell no.
I didn't think anyone would. But
my grandma would.
Do you think that Kid Cudi is gay friendly, LBGT friendly?
I wouldn't be surprised if he is, but you know what? Like I said before, every transition is different, and I don't mean sexuality. I mean just a life. Some people just like wearing certain things. He could be androgynous, which is basically a combination of both masculinity and femininity.
Oh, what's that word again?
Androgynous.
Androgynous? I'm learning some shit.
Yes. Androgynous.
Yes. It was a big thing, maybe in the early middle where people were no longer identifying gender-wise with their attire and things like that. But it has sort of faded away a little bit, I think. There were still, I think masculinity started to make a comeback about the time Donald Trump got into office.
We're going to come back.
Well, I mean, Kanye West hasn't worn a skirt or a kilt since he was hanging out with Donald Trump.
Yes, but he does have some feminine features that are kind of questionable.
I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that. You open the door, let me walk in. Who do you think? Who do you see as let's use your gaydar per se.
I was going to ask you about that too, the gaydar.
Let's use your gaydar. Tell me who you think comes across as a little, gay. And we're just doing hypothetically. We're not saying, we're not saying concrete, confirm that these individuals may be feminine or masculine for women. We're just playing around.
Oh gosh, I don't even want to say this person's name because, I would get so much derailed. But I'm not gonna even. I'm just gonna skip her. Never mind.
Oh, it's a woman. It's a woman that you think that's. Is it Oprah? A lot of people say Oprah and Gayle might be a little,
No, not even.
Oh, not even Oprah and Gayle?
This is someone that's passed on.
Oh, someone that passed on. Someone that passed on. No, woman. Whitney Houston.
No.
So, woman that passed on.
Don't even say her name.
I would say Aretha Franklin.
I'm not even speaking on her.
I
would say.
I got it.
Left eye. Lisa Lopez.
Amy Winehouse.
No.
Aaliyah.
Nice.
Oh, she didn't say no.
Oh.
I love Aaliyah. Hold on. Before anybody try to come
Look.
for me, but but then again,
It's okay for Leah. I mean,
maybe it wasn't, because I know some of the people that I've dealt with in my lifetime, and they said, well, I think Aaliyah was kind of dominant. No, I just think she was just comfortable in who she was as a woman.
Interesting.
And I think she just knew how to handle the boys when they needed to be handled. So,
okay.
But I think the person that really is gay, but they don't have to even say anything or speak on it or give a confirmation that they are lesbian, is Queen Latifah.
Oh no,
yeah.
Because like I said before, I love her and I respect her, and she is just out here slaying as she's been doing for years and years and years.
Latifah's out there. I mean, she's already had photos of her, and with other women, so that's nothing new.
She's been out dating the woman that she's their relationship going on for years. But I do want to ask you this, because we're gonna have to let you go soon, Miss Dior. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm gonna allow you to sing a little for us, and I think that'll pretty much put a cap on our night, because we've questioned you so much and got so much information out of you that ordinarily I don't think anyone else would have been able to answer. And I appreciate your honesty. You have no idea. This night has been very eye-opening
and educational. Saying, like I said,
very enlightening. And yes, please, if you would like to display your talent, the floor is yours.
Well, before you do though, Dior, I just like to say, what are some of the things that that I guess the straight community, or those who think they're straight, could learn from those who identify?
Okay, and this is to the males. This is not to the women. I mean, of course, maybe we can talk about women in another segment, but this is more to the males. Please don't, whoever you are, if you identify straight or down low or whatever, I'm just speaking worldwide. Please do your research first before you engage in whatever type of engagement it may be. Maybe if it's sexual or...
Wait, say that again. Your research on what?
Do your research, meaning ask questions. Don't just, it's been so many incidences where trans women are being killed off.
Yes.
Like they're just being killed.
Yes.
And it's no investigation goes in. It's like once they're done, they're done. It's like, okay, well, another loss. This person named biological name is Peter Nugent, but he identifies as Gloria Swanson or something like that. Like, it's just sad how the way trans women has been perpetrated by some of the heterosexual community, because, in some cases, there are times where some trans women will lie and say, oh, well, they're not trans. No, you need to, if you're going to engage with anyone, be authentic. Speak your truth. Don't hide. Just say who you are. Give them an option if they want to pursue you or they don't.
Are you a fan of Dave Chappelle, being from the DMV area?
I'm still is. I love Dave Chappelle.
Do you find that the LBGT or ABC jokes are offensive, or are we allowed to have a sense of humor?
We're allowed to have a sense of humor. Because like I said, we as people, and not even a specific name, regardless if you're LGBTQ, we all do things that we are not proud of, and we don't do it to be disrespectful. But, like I said, if there's something that, we need to work on, speak on it. We don't have to be negative.
Are you afraid when you go out on dates? Do you have fear of something happening or occurring?
No. Because I have a method on how I address my men, and I don't even go up to them. They come up to me. So obviously no.
And when they come up, the first thing you tell them is that you're trans?
They already know. Some of them already know.
Okay, fair enough.
Interesting. And are they like alpha males, or are they like feminine males? I mean, I guess
alpha. alpha males, but to the LGBTQ, I do not discriminate. I love you all.
That's great.
You know, so with me, it's like it's about energy. If your energy is good, then yeah.
Would you consider a guy straight that comes up to you that wants to be with you?
Half of them probably aren't. Like
I don't even look at labels. That's the thing about this human race. We look at labels. I feel like if there's a connection with a human, that's all that matters.
God, you know what? Bravo. God bless you. That is absolutely a wonderful way to look at life. I
Yeah.
one did the same.
Well, you still owe 3 in hip hop. I heard Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out who's the
You
other
only
two.
had 2.
She is. I'm saying she owes us 3 more. You care to proffer 3 more?
Little Nas X. Who else? What's that guy's name? Ricky Martin.
That's not hip hop.
Well,
say again.
It's not hip hop.
He can't. He's not hip hop. He's more Latin.
It's all the same. It's a culture. It's a musical culture. Who's your best 3? Yeah, top 5 artists. Just give us a top 5 artists.
Right. Maybe. Yeah. I mean,
well, T.S. Madison is considered an artist to me because she is a jack of all trades.
Who's that again?
So she's T.S. Madison.
Oh,
Big Dick Madison.
Lord, yes.
Big Dick. What is that? Big Dick bitch? No. What's it?
Yes.
Yes. Big Dick bitch. Big Dick.
Yes.
I didn't know that part, but look, I got to share a story on T.S. Madison. All right. So here at Hip Hop Citizen, we've been doing a live streaming game for a while. And, and part of our research is we look at, who else is doing what we do. T.S. Madison came on the scene probably about a year after we did. Clearly, she's far more successful than we are. She got a VH1 deal. But I think that speaks to the growing community that we've seen there. But, I didn't know that T.S. Madison, I didn't know all the other things that Dave said. Like, I don't know where that came from.
Oh, you didn't know she had a hammer?
Oh
yeah, she's world famous for having one of the biggest Johnson in America.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was for a TV show, but
no, yeah, her TV show was porn before it was.
It was a YouTube channel. I thought. Maybe, are we talking about the same?
Yes, it was, but at the same time, she's evolved. Yes. She evolved from her past.
Wow.
And I think that's what we need to acknowledge. She had a past. Yes, she did porn, but at the same time, this woman has evolved and become something great. And she has turned her brand from the porn industry to something knowledgeable and something beautiful. And like I said, we all have a past. I know who she is as a woman. She's a beautiful person, very beautiful person.
Have you done porn?
No, I've never done porn.
Good for you.
But like I said, I'm human.
You know what I'm saying? Who hasn't?
I would love someone to record me doing sex.
I was like, who hasn't done porn?
It's just it would be considered an Instagram post than it would be a porn. You understand?
Well, I have a question for you.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't answer any questions.
So, are you interested in trans women?
Interested how?
Like to engage in a conversation, like an adult conversation.
You see, the whole thing about the sexual thing is, I'm not that well equipped to fuck them, and I would be afraid for them to fuck me. So,
no. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
I mean,
you're in a conversation now, so that's nothing.
Because I'm the girl, so you would be fucking me. I wouldn't be fucking you.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think I could please you. You understand? It would be.
How do you know?
It would be a disappointing evening. You would me. Yeah. You think your first experience was nothing to write home about. This one, you would turn around and bash me in the head. Okay.
Well, at least you're honest.
Oh, I know. I couldn't fit it in no tight hole like that. You kidding me? I would try to figure out how we could be friends. Yeah, and I'm
You know what? And I love that. Cheers to you.
But I've never been in a position where I would be the one to say we should just be friends. I'm always being told that. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even know how to go about it. But I have plenty of experience of being told that. So you would have to tell me we could just be friends after our experience, and I would understand.
Dior, you're great. You've been great.
Lord.
Hey,
I still want to hear you sing, though.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Dior.
Lord. Okay.
Are you gonna sing with
well,
the music behind you?
Yeah. My mouth is pretty loud. My tone is very loud.
All right.
So this is a song that my friend had made a couple years ago. Actually, two friends that made the song. It's no title to it. I love this verse, and it's so, deep, and it's nice. It's a nice song.
All right, here we go. Give me the solo.
Okay. What it is about him that makes me think of him all day and all night, awaken just right. What it is, my heartache, daddy, I wanna say. What it is about you that makes me think of you.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Good job, Dior, man. I gotta find our applause for you there. We gotta give you applause for that one here. More of a cheer, but man, good job.
Dior, I would love to have you back on this show. You've been an absolute delight.
Thank you. You so have you. So have you both.
Thank you. Have a fantastic night. Who is that in the white shirt? Trans or female?
No, she's a biological woman.
I knew it. I could always tell.
Yeah, but she is married actually. So
see, that's my gaydar. My gaydar is finding married women in relationships. That's what I do best.
Oh, gracious. Gracious.
If you were in a relationship, I probably want you.
I'm not in a relationship.
That's why I probably couldn't. That's why I don't see us together.
That's what your mouth say. That's what your mouth say.
You have to go out there and find a man and make me jealous and say, I have to have her.
Hey, Dior, I gotta ask Dior. Someone out there, I think it was Freddie. Someone says that Dave is out of pocket, but Dior is not letting it face it. Is Dave out of pocket with his inquiry?
No, because it's good to have a certain dynamic when a person is comfortable with being themselves. So I just know how to go about it. Like I said, I'm comfortable in who I am, and I don't let anyone faze me. So
very nice. You're a beautiful person. I enjoyed you tremendously. Have a good night. Enjoy the party.
Very beautiful spirit. Thank you, Dior.
Thank you. Bye, fellas. Have a good one.
One more thing. Tell me the name of the young lady in the white shirt. What's her name?
I cannot disclose that.
It's called Married Woman.
Right. Tell her, give her my regards, okay?
I will. I will definitely will.
Hey, everybody. Give a big a shout out for Dior. Everybody.
Bye, fellas.
Dior. Anytime, come back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, amazing.
That was the lovely Dior. She's a I've learned some things. She's a very, very, very enlightened spirit. It's glad to have her on the Hip Hop Citizen Show. We still got to get her back to finish off that top 5. I don't know if we finished that out, Dave.
I mean,
we let her go. We let her go. We let her off easy, I guess.
She was under pressure. We would have had to break out the rubber hose to get her to confess to liking 3 other artists. But I like to say, excuse me, her skills as an artist shocked me.
Her skills as an art or as a musical talent, you mean?
Yes, I was very impressed.
Yeah, like I said, with the right music, behind her, yeah, I think we got a hit. There's a couple of other artists that we talked about this, Dave, and A7's out there. We had some other guests who are actually artists that that actually performed and have music, and so maybe it's a good time to see if we can circle back and get them on.
Absolutely. Now, I would like to know, what is this party that I'm supposed to be attending?
I think they're talking about the party that Dior was at.
Oh, I would love to have been there. As you can see, I was scoping it out.
It definitely was a party.
I tell you, I go there, they'll change me, boy.
I believe you. And by the way, for the rest of you out there, Dior almost canceled on us because she kept saying, "Hey, listen, I got this party going on. It's too loud. I can't hear." And we were like, "No. You would be the third guest in 3 weeks to cancel on us." So it's hard to keep people on a Friday night to get on this thing. In your butt. Call in your butt. You talk a lot of shit in your butt.
I don't understand this guy.
Yeah. Call in, dude. You know what I'm saying? What are you
I hope he's black using the N-word. Not that gives him carte blanche, but the fact that they're using the N-word is just a little
in your butt. Call in. You know what I'm saying? Call in. You know what I'm saying? I think we had that dude call us in before, and
a little asshole-ish.
Yeah, he's really asshole-ish for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just like your name implies.
Exactly.
In your butt, boy.
Now I see the comments. The comments were really actually attacking me. They were saying that I was a little, what was one out of pocket or off base.
Well, Dave, I mean,
Freddie Dubs, are you new to the show? I mean, I'm only being true to myself. As everyone comes here and they tell us that they're being true to themselves, I'm just being true to myself.
Yeah, Freddie was on you, man. Freddie was like, hey, man. Freddie was checking you, and so I saw Architect playing both sides of the fence, though.
No, that Architect was just doing his broadcasting duty, being fair and impartial.
That's funny. But I feel a little bit corrected. You know what I'm saying? I know the correct pronouns now: her, she, and hers.
Right.
And it's just that simple. Now, so next time I see you, Dave, I'm saying, "What's up, girl?"
Say again. Next time you see who?
I was just playing. Listen.
I have to attend the party first. I have to attend the party. You see, I got a little gun shy. Because when I was getting the criticism for my question, I didn't ask the questions that I wanted to ask. Like, does she wear thongs? A bathing suit, 2-piece, 1-piece. I had so many more questions that I wanted to ask, but then I was like, you know what? Once she told me that she's never gonna, remove her Johnson, and she told me she wears a size 11, I think I got pretty much all the information that any guy out there looking to date Miss Dior needed to know.
Yeah, and I tell you, Dave, the shoe size never crossed my mind. Like, whoa,
yeah, you're not.
That's investigative, bro. That's really 60 Minutes type shit, though.
Yeah, you're not there yet, brother.
I'm working on it.
Yes. It takes 25 years of abuse to get to where I am, my friend.
And let me remind people, look, we were planning this out because, again, like I said, Architect remembers this. We had a big debate last year about this, and one of our co-hosts, Diva, at the time, she was like, "F no, you won't. You're not gonna do that." And she was adamant, saying we could not do that show. That was one show, she would walk out on us if we did this episode. And she was like, "I ain't having it."
A little bit because she didn't trust us.
She didn't trust us, exactly. And so what we thought we would do this time, and like David, we talked about it. We said what we'll do is we'll put it at the end of the show, the last 30 minutes, just in case, because we don't trust ourselves either. So we thought we'd put it at the end of the show, and things got a little bit ahead, but I think it kind of worked out a little bit. She didn't seem offended.
I trusted myself to ask the questions that I wanted to ask. Now, did I trust that she would not hang up?
I wear
size 12. Not know if she would hang up or not.
In your butt, I wear size 12s, man. Keep talking. I'm gonna put it up your butt.
The size 12 or 1%.
The shoe, that is. The shoe. The boots.
Yes.
The Timbs.
You got to be more specific after we.
I see. I learned. You got to be really specific. One of the lessons learned for sure.
Yes. Let's.
Bro, I don't even know where we go from. Oh, I know.
Let's be clear.
Hey, listen. Hey, we talked about our buddy from I don't know, Dave. You want to beat it some more? Pardon the pun. But as far as Dior is going, I wanted to switch the topic a little bit, at least for the last 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
We talked about getting your music in, and Dave, as you know, we're getting music from all around the world. And as
yes, we are.
And as I said at the beginning of the show, you know what I'm saying, our padres, our homies, our brethren, our brothers, you know what I'm saying, in South Africa have been representing. I've had some friends in Nigeria. We told them, Nigeria, y'all need to step up, you know what I'm saying? And also my American friends, you know what I'm saying? That A7 joint is hot, you know what I'm saying? The A7 intro, you know what I'm saying? That joint's butters. We want to know if you got a song that'll fit that. And I got somebody in queue, Dave, or at least a song that I want to play. We're kind of into the show. We kind of said we'll play it at the end. And so that way, you know what I'm saying, if we get flagged, you know, they cut it, then it'd be at the end and we can cut it anyway. So that's why we're trying to save the music for last.
Get flagged for these unsigned artists?
Well, I don't know this guy's music. I heard a little bit of it. It kind of sounds like gangster South African hip hop. Because, you know what I'm saying, he's talking some gangster shit in there. So, you know what I'm saying? So I figure, all right, you know what I'm saying, let me find out what's going on out there, as they say in Joburg. You know what I'm saying? The different barrels or whatever they call it in Joburg. Johannesburg.
Do you think that we're going to have him on the show?
Remember, he said that he was going to try to, in South Africa right now, I believe it's like 5 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So he said that he would try
at 11. It's 5 o'clock in the morning at 11. So right now it's a quarter to 7.
Okay. So yeah, he said that he would try to wake up. So if he's thugged out like his music is, maybe he's still sleeping.
Yeah, right. It's a Saturday morning, as we learned from our guy Alta Key. But if you do converse with him again, try to get him to write a hip hop. So say with Friday Night Live and Hip Hop Citizen in it, and so we can play it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you heard Dave himself. That's all you got to do. It's really that simple, everybody. Shall we get into it a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Let's roll on.
Let me see if I can get this queued up, Dave. Let me see how this goes here. Let me see. I try to get him to send it to me, so he sent it to me in email format. So here we go, man. Let me see if I can play this. Let me know if you hear Dave. Give me a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get that thing. Can you hear it? Is it echoing?
Pause.
Sometimes did you want to crash rewind? Take it back to the day you was all mine.
Say it again.
Time out. Bring it back and turn down the volume on it.
Turn it down.
Yeah, turn the volume down a little bit. Yeah, about right. No, do it a little more. Right there. Okay, now play it.
That's all right. Must be too loud for you there. Is that sounding better? Sounds a little
much
low.
better.
Okay.
Sometimes did you want to crash rewind? Take it
This is
back
Creek from
to
South
the day
Africa.
you
Let us know what you think about his hip hop.
But I wanna fuck it all up. Yeah. Sometimes that you wanna crash rewind. Take it back to the day you was all mine. But I wanna fuck it all up. Yeah. How we perfect. Loving all your curves and your edges. How we perfect. Loving all your curves and your edges. Used to hit you up like shawty come through. Yeah, I wanna fuck you, boss you. Yeah, I'm with the shits right now.
All right. That was he goes by Black Creep. He spells it BLVCK. I don't know, Blivik Creek.
Well, I tell you, I understand the creep part now. When we had him on the phone and I asked him where did he get the name Creep, we weren't able to communicate.
Right.
But from listening to that song, I get the creep part all, I get it all now. I understand it all.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Creep. Here's my assessment on that. All right. You know what I'm saying? I think Creep, or like the other brother from South Africa. What was the brother's name again from South Africa last week? Alta Key. Like Alta Key said. Remember when Alta Key called in?
Alta Key.
Well, Alta Key called in from South Africa about 2 weeks ago. He said that, like they said, they respect American hip hop, right? And I think what we see with Creep is that I still think that it's not to the level that Americans are used to yet. You know what I'm saying? But I think you're getting there, and I bet you that shit pops in Joburg.
Well, I'll tell you this: if I'll do an American comparison for the two artists. Now, Alta K, I would consider him something like a little Baby, a little Uzi Vert, a little Kodak Black, and this guy, I would consider him more of a Future, Young Gunna, those type of artists that has that harmony and still rugged flow, because as you hear there, he wants to fuck her. You understand? And, And I didn't even know they fucked in South Africa. I thought they made love.
Yeah, it's been that kind of fucking day, I guess. You know.
Yeah, they fucking out there in South Africa. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fucking, you know what I'm saying? I just will say, hey man, I don't know, Dave, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of energized now.
What do you mean? Well, play another track. That's all he got?
Well, you know, I did tell him, well, you know what, Dave?
We're not going to play Architect 7's comments because he's an artist, you know, and he's just
well, hey, listen.
competitive artist. He's a
Let's be
competitive.
real. We gotta be real. I mean, he wasn't the only one. Mulatto said basura. Mulatto sounds like she might speak some Spanish, but she said basura. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got to be honest, right? I mean, listen, if we're going to have somebody that's going to challenge Architect's song, man, I think it needs to be, you know what I'm saying, on par. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Creep. You got more music, Creep. Give us some more music, man. We ain't done with you yet.
Hey, I don't agree with any of the comments from the Peanut Gallery. I thought the song was pretty hot. I think it can sell here in the States. And I'm waiting for you to come here so I can sign you to break through and we can make some money. You my young gunner. Shout out Creep, Black Creep.
Big shout out to all of South Africa. You want your music played right here in America? Yo, come to Hip Hop Citizen.
That's it. You tired of the lions, tigers, and bears listening to your music? You come on over here to Breakthrough and we'll make you stars. Shout out all of the South African talent out there. It's like an untapped well of great talent. And I want to be a part of that a South African invasion that's going to occur here in the States very soon. I would say within the next 5 years, there's going to be a South African invasion because people are tired right now of what hip hop is putting out. All I'm hearing is that they sound the same. And so we need some new blood in the game. And we're not going to get it from anywhere here in the 50 states. We have to go to South Africa. And before Diddy or Jay-Z or Nas or any of these moguls bring that talent here, I want to be a part of it. You understand?
You remember? No, I was gonna say there's already artists in Africa killing it. Like, Most Def is in South Africa, by the way. But I kept thinking about one of the things I kept thinking about. Well, I'm not gonna go there, Dave. Let me leave that alone. but I keep thinking about Jamie Foxx. When Jamie Foxx said that in South Africa there's a bunch of mulattoes out there. It's nothing but a bunch of Halle Berrys. So I want to know where the South African women at. Say, call back in.
What lie am I telling? I was just saying that Architect 7 is a competitive artist and that he might not understand that this guy, what is he, in high school? Is he 17?
No, I think he's over 18, Dave.
Oh, he's over 18? Okay. So
we got a block on our show. Minors ain't supposed to be watching our show.
He's still a kid. No, minors should not be watching this show. You're absolutely right. There should be some disclaimer here. Absolutely. And I think I should.
YouTube, there is actually. Or you have the disclaimer actually.
Warning. If you're under the age of 18, do not partake in this show. Look up Rec Ali. No, I'm not saying that that there aren't African artists rapping. What I'm saying is there's no celebrity African artists rapping. Like there's no huge act that's from Africa that I know of. South Africa that I know of in the hip hop community.
All right, Dave, I got another sound here for you. Let me see if you can hear it. I'm not gonna put the email up there. It's a lot of back and forth that we had. Me telling them that I wanted to see a video and things of that nature. And again, if you're gonna submit your music, I would like to see your video. You got a video that you want played, the top 10i, hashtag top 10i. Let's get it on the website, and we also get it on the playback. Every Saturday you can catch all day live streaming. We play back some of the footage, the archive footage. We got almost 1,000 hours, Dave. You know what I'm saying? We like the UPN of live streaming right now. We're about to do this 24 hours.
Freddie, please send us some of the music from this Maxella.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you said that last week.
Send us the music, bro. We wouldn't mind playing it. And if it's trash, we'll get to say, Freddie Dubs don't know anything about music. So get your reputation on the line.
Yeah, who's the biggest artist out of Iowa anyway? Since Kanye West is out of Iowa, isn't he? Isn't Kanye West from Iowa, or he lived in Iowa or something?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Well, Wyoming. Well, no, he was Iowa. Yeah, Kanye West, when he lived in Chicago, he actually lived in Iowa. I think there's a part that borders Indiana that's close there or something like that.
Sampa the Great. Okay, you know what? I think Architect, you would have to text message the slew of African artists that you know so I can check it out. and
I'm gonna play this, Dave.
educate me.
I got a. He said, "Oh, Lupa. Oh, Tampa the Great is a South African female." He said, "Who was killing it." Architect know all these rappers, man. Architect,
you should call in Architect. Come on,
yeah. Architect knows all these rappers, dude.
I'm familiar with the program.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yeah, goddamn. I mean, we over here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Knowledgeable. Please put it.
You know what I'm saying? We know how to turn the computer on. That's it. All right, I got this song. It's about 2 minutes. I got two of them here. I'm gonna play one for the 1 minute, and let's see how far we can get on it. But let me see. This is also from the same guy out of South Africa. He sent me more music, but again, not a lot of visuals behind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and let me know if you can hear it. I'm not gonna put up the email. Can you hear this, Dave? All right. This is also from the South African Creep. Let me know what you think about this one.
Is the volume up on that one as well?
She cut my heart like a bow.
All right.
When the volume's up, it comes across distorted.
Okay, is that what you're hearing there? Some distortion there? Okay, got it. I'm not hearing it. So I just got a raw email, and this is all I got, like a bar. I don't even know if there's a volume bar on it.
Yeah, I think there's a volume there.
You see a volume? It's not a volume here, bro.
Okay, so you control it on your board. Bring it down on the channel.
All right, bring it down here. Does that sound lower?
Beautiful. Now bring it up a little.
Anymore.
Good. Good.
Used to be my bitch, let her down with me. When it started tripping, I was busy begging. I just keep calling, loving, winning, coming on my blessing.
Yeah, counting my blessing. Used to be stressing, now I'm finessing. You still a bitch that I'm never chasing, just for some lacing. Yeah, I'm a replacer, still I'm a gangster.
Absolutely. I'm ready for the Math and Red, man.
Yeah. I'm with the gangs, horses are broken. My niggas are frozen. Our brothers are golden. My homies are chosen.
Damn, I'm not okay. I'm jaded, so I pretending I ain't feeling no pain. Pretending I'm the shit, but this life that I live is fake. Being broken girls are the same. Living in my own world with this demon. Take a lot of drugs. I ain't even thinking why y'all niggas slipping on us and keep telling us we're dreaming.
Taking these ain't sipping on ass, bumming on ass, numbing the pain. I was just lost this shit, thinking you know me, bitch. Shit ain't innocent, I fucking hate this shit. You bitch sucking dick, bitch, please don't kiss me. Taking all these drugs, they gon' kill me. Maybe now pussy will have to numb the pain. Ay, need to distract myself, need to detach myself. I could detect your hate, ay, I fucking hate myself. Should've never loved, should've never trust. But I learned my lesson now, I shouldn't run.
All right, so that was the other way. And I'm gonna do one more in your butt. That's the only problem. I think I'll probably agree with you in your butt. So let's
fire.
This is the first time in weeks that I've agreed with in your butt. You know,
hey, let me hear the horns. Where the horn?
Oh yeah, you did it. Yeah, let me get that. You know, so we're getting better at this, Dave, man. You know what I'm saying? The shit's getting improved. We got a budget coming on now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stop. Here's another one from. This is what he's talking about here in this one.
Sometimes if you want to crash,
sing a song.
Take it back to the day it was all mine.
Yeah, so
wait a minute. We didn't give the horns for that. Let's
yeah. We need the horns again for that one. All right, there you go. Shout out to Black Creep or Blevik Creep, South Africa, man. Thanks for turning in your music, man, Hip Hop Citizen. But we played it, man, like we told you we would.
That's right. We played the heat up here Friday Night Live. Nothing but heat, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
if you think that was bad, do something better. Send it to us. We'll play it. And we'll judge you like you're judging this guy here, Mr. Black Creek.
That's it. Man, that's it. We'll check that out, man. Let's see. Now, was that you and your girl? What is he talking about? Was what me and my girl?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mulatto. You lost me there. Was that you and your girl?
Who's she talking about? Dior? Dior?
Are you talking about Dior, Mulatto? Mm-hmm. Oh, rapping.
Oh
no, that was a South African guy. And I think he identifies as a man, so I can say he.
Both artists were men, right?
It was the same artist.
No. There's a second verse on that song the song we played prior to the repeat.
Got it. Yeah. We did see Creep. Everyone's asking about your music, dude. This is why you gotta wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and get on here.
I don't know what the architect is insinuating there, but very funny. Very, very, very funny.
Did she threaten you? Yeah, yeah. All right, Dave, man. I think we made it to the end of our segment, man. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Wait a minute. We usually go overtime. What are you talking about? It's only 12:55 here in New York. What time you got?
I don't know. We got a call in the calling room. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring Jaden ceiling fans in? You know, it's again. I will warn you. There is just a no profile.
Okay, no picture.
Jaden, welcome to Hip Hop Citizen. What's up?
What did he say?
What's up?
Hey, where you calling from?
I'm the live stream from StreamYard.
Okay.
No. What city are you calling from?
Listen.
One more time, please.
Joshua.
What country are you calling from?
Joshua, Texas, USA.
Oh, Joshua, Texas, USA. Very nice. How old are you?
12.
Say again.
I think you said 20.
12.
12. Okay.
12.
All right. So it's pretty late in Texas, man. What are you doing up so late? How long you been checking us out?
Yeah. I hope you didn't hear an early segment.
How long you been on?
Oh my God.
Who's your top 5?
No. Jaden, what do you want to say? What do you want to talk about, Jaden?
I just want to say, what do you want to get like 1,000 electronics?
1,000 electronics? What is that referencing to?
Yes.
Please explain. What is that a reference of?
Reference?
Yes. What do you mean? What is
You got to talk to a 12-year-old. Reference might be a little bit too big.
Oh, okay. All right, Jaden. What does that mean?
So you can get like 1,000 technologies.
1,000 technologies.
Yes.
What is that? And what does that have to do with anything? What does 1,000 technologies do? What is that?
That means like you can use like 1,000 people to use 1,000 technology.
I don't even know 1,000 people. You know 1,000 people?
No.
So how would you get these 1,000 people to use this 1,000 technology?
Because
1,000 technology make dildos?
Oh, Dave, if he's 12, look, let me ask you this. Yeah.
Oh, he hung up. I'm sorry. I was
good.
Hey,
Hey,
architect, what are you giving me bad information for?
We left him a dodo, I think.
I thought that was real, that they make dildos. Now I look like a fool.
Hey, you know. All right, Dave, I think we killed this one.
Oh, my God. What are you talking about, Don Juan? We're here forever. Hey, once again, if you're out there and you have music, you're a rapper, you're an artist, write a song, incorporate Friday Night Live, Hip Hop Citizen in it, and knock Architect 7 out of the theme song position. Okay? 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, that's not even binary. Binary is 0 and 1. So I don't understand how do I. That's not even binary. I can't understand.
Yeah, 0s and 1s, Jaden.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Jaden because I have a 12-year-old, and my 12-year-old was always asking me about animatronics kidnapping kids from Chuck E. Cheese. So I was going to ask Jaden if you know anything about animatronics.
I mean, he couldn't explain what the 1,000 Tektronics was, and then Architect tells me they make dildos. I'm thinking that was legit because I didn't understand it. He didn't understand it, and 12-year-olds should not be calling this show.
All right, he's calling back. All right, so we give him. We got 2 minutes left. Let's bring him back in. All right, Jaden, what's up?
Hello, I'm back.
Yes, Jaden, do you curse? Do you use foul language?
What?
Do you use profanity?
No.
Or do you know what animatronics are? Have you heard about animatronics?
Yes, I know animal electronics.
All right. So have you heard about the kidnappings at Chuck E. Cheese?
What?
Have you heard about the kidnappings of the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese?
Yes.
Oh, you have? Can you tell us something about it? Because I was telling Dave, and Dave didn't know what I was talking about.
Nah.
Oh, you prefer to pass on that one? Is your mother around?
Jane, what do you do for fun? Let me just ask you this.
What does your mom look like?
I was doing for fun, so I come play games at Chuck E. Cheese. It was so very fun.
Oh, nice.
What does your mom look? You got a picture of your mom?
Huh?
Got a picture of your mom anywhere?
Yes.
How, what she look like?
What?
Oh, I was just gonna say that is she available to join us on the call?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Jaden, let me ask you this: are you attending school now? Are you going to classes?
I'm at home.
Are you doing home study? What is your favorite subject, Jaden?
Math.
Very nice, very nice. You got to call the Pro Quo Show. He's a mathematician. Maybe you guys can have a little banter and quiz each other on mathematic equations. Who's your favorite mathematician?
What?
Who's your favorite mathematician?
The mathematics is Miss Warren.
Say again?
Miss Warren.
Miss Warren. Oh, that's the
teacher.
teacher. Oh, I thought you was going to say Einstein or.
I think you said Professor Lyrical or Pro Lyrical.
Well,
Pro Lyrical's a doctor in math.
How did you find the show? Might I ask?
What?
How did you find the show? Did someone recommend you to the program?
I just find the show in the description.
And you just you picked hip hop?
Huh?
You picked what
was so intriguing? What made you stick around?
Was the topic hip hop?
Hip hop? Yes.
Okay. So you like hip hop? You like rap music?
How's the weather?
I like rap music.
How's the weather in India? Are you from India? Some people don't think that you're 12 years old. Be honest.
My little bandits. How's the weather in India? I don't know.
Jaden, who's your top 5 artists?
The artists, Marshmello, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran.
He's definitely 12.
what was your favorite?
At the disco?
Okay, what was your favorite part of tonight's show? So we can wrap this up real quick.
Tonight's show is the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon.
No. What was your favorite part of Friday Night Live tonight?
Oh, shit.
The Friday Night Live is.
See, that's why I asked, does he use profanity? Because I wanted him to say, fuck you guys, or this show is shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to say,
this one is shit.
All right,
yes,
good.
Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate it.
He did say Taylor Swift. He did say Taylor.
No, Taylor Swift.
No, Jaden, don't follow up that Freddie Dubs guy. Don't worry, we know who you were talking about, sir. And I appreciate you calling in. And when will you be 13? When will you be 13, sir? Jaden, when will you turn 13?
When I was 13, I can stay home. And get a new phone.
Yes.
All right, Jaden, man. We enjoyed you, buddy, man. But we're gonna.
And also, this is my face reveal.
Oh. Okay. I was scared for a second. I cut you off. I thought I was gonna show something.
And you know what? He's actually 12 years old. Now we can hang up on him.
Yeah, we can hang up on you, buddy. But thanks for calling in.
Yes.
And I kind of knew something when he said Taylor Swift and Marshmello. I said, oh yeah, he's definitely 12.
Yeah, I mean,
Is
clearly.
Marshmello the DJ? Is that right? The dude that had the marshmallow head. He's a DJ.
Yeah, and I think he was also, bilingual.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you mean Jaden was buying? He's still in the green room, Jaden. Hey, man, your mama's calling.
That's it, Jaden. We're about to wrap up. We appreciate
you. We appreciate you, homie. Hey, calling in. Tell your mom and like and share.
Please sign the consent form before you call in next week.
Mulatto, it's a pleasure working with you, Mulatto. Mulatto, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. JK, man, you the homie, man. Always love for you, homie. Jaden calling in, man. Who else we got? In Your Butt, man. We appreciate the love. Freddie Dubs. Yo, make sure we get that music from Des Moines. Like, was it Maxim Miller? You know what I'm saying? We want to hear that, Freddie Dubs, man. Thanks for tuning in, Freddie Dubs.
That's right. And you know what? Tonight, I hope I entertained you. Rest in peace, DMX and Prince Philip. Absolutely. I hope I entertained you. I hope I also enlightened you. And I hope I did not offend anyone. But if I did, please come back next week and see if I've reformed.
Well, and that was my point, David. It was not to offend, right? So that's why we wanted to have a balanced conversation. And I hope we succeeded in that somewhat. And the truth will be told if Dior comes back.
Any comments that you have that you want to unleash on me, you can reach me at davidsimonism@gmail.com, David Simonism on Facebook, David E. Simon on Twitter, and the David Simon Show on Instagram. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Please follow. Thank you. And see you next week.
That's right. And go always find me at Hip Hop Citizen, you know where Hip Hop Citizen is. And don't forget, right there at DonJuanDMack on IG. Find me there.
Hold on. Wait a minute. What are you saying to me, Mr. Dubs? I'm offended now. My feelings are hurt. But I love you nonetheless.
We love you. We love you, Freddie. We love you all, man. Until next week, man. Don't forget to tune out the Pro Quo show. Bye just drops just now. The new release from the Pro Quo. The new album is out. Check it out, hiphopcitizen.com. The press release is out there. Check it out. Love you guys, man. We out, man. Have a good day. Good night.
Without you, there is no us.
There you go, Dave. My man.
Yeah, hold up, man. Hey, yo, for real, you know what, man? Seriously. Feel like, yo, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Feel like making money, right? I tell my niggas, let's get it. Yeah, I'm ready for you, let's get it. You know, so yeah, you think you that? Well, let's get it. You got your gas? Well, let's get it. I know it all about the dollar. Gotta make that money. Niggas looking at me, nigga. Take it from me. Gonna pull that thing out, ready, ringing bells. Motherfucker, know what time it is. I'm deep like seashells. See you in hell. Nigga been there. And I don't give a fuck, nigga. Always been bred. Always on my mind. The way that I shine. And I don't give a damn, nigga. Yo, I'm wasting no time. Gotta stay up on the grind. Nigga, easy money. That's the way it is. Cause easily they can take it from me. Hey yo, dog, I don't care. Yo, what's up? You gotta understand. Yo, I'm right here. A nightmare, making money. Yo, what's up? We wasting time. Hell nah, dog. Every clock is always on the dime, ticking just like a bomb piece. Hey yo, I'm beast and understand. Yo, what's up? You know I'm from the east. I tell my niggas, let's get it. Yeah, I'm ready for ya. Let's get it. You know, yeah, you think you that? Well, let's get it. You got your gas? Let's get it. I know get on. I tell my niggas, let's get it. Yeah, I'm ready for ya. Let's get it. You know, yeah, you think you that? Well, let's get it. You got your gas? Let's get it.
I know these chickens don't like me, and they never will. As long as they see Pirelli spinning all the bills. Lambo looking Trump tight, scary money, Fright night. Yo, choppers in the car. My shit is on my left side. Let's G-ride, on fly. Shit, I got that Hawkeye. Knock it out the park. Sammy Sosa, you out for the count. My stacks stay around. When I'm running low, everybody get down. No peace talk, just street talk. Quick on the draw with the N4. Don't play no games. Say my name. R.I.P. on the murder train. Leave the party with blood stains. Bitch, I got that sugar cane. Leave you twisted up, throwing up. Damn, you doing bad. I ain't even empty out the whole fucking mag. My swag right, crack pipe, funeral music, bagpipes. Got these bitches mad tight. I see you, ma, flashlights. I seen all your faces. Don't get caught in the matrix. My niggas moving aces. It's deuces on my laces.
I tell my niggas, let's get it. Yeah, I'm ready for ya. Let's get it. You know, yeah, you think you that? Well, let's get it. You got your gas? Let's get it. I know get on.
I love the boot buckle slippers, man.
Yo, them joints had the clip on the
Last week on Friday Night Live.
Just like the slippers they got in the mosque when I gotta clean my feet in my head.
Look, you about to give a back massage and shit.
Yeah.
Fun.
I won't wear them, man. But like I said, you making money, and if he's making the company money, that's something they should consider or give him a conversation.
But you wouldn't rock them.
Yeah, see, even Grace knows them joints is oogly, man. Come on, man.
Yo,
like hospital shoes.
They look like them joints you get at the hospital. And
that's what I said. It looks like the nurse.
I know. We say flip flops. They kill a mean roach and a spider. I tell you that much, man.
Hey, I had a challenge from Rags out there. He said, "Show them the shoes I'm wearing now. I should show y'all. Y'all will laugh. They throwing emojis up. They serious.
Yeah, go get them ugly ass fucking shoes, bro.
They brought it up, man.
Serious.
We getting requests. The chat room needs to see him, bro. They let him see. Let him see why you spoke up, bro. Let's see him.
You got Ma Dukes up in there too, man. Saying, "Show me the shoes, man."
They serious out there throwing up emojis for a shoe.
You told them.
Yeah, you got it. You see, when you tell us a story, you got to be some type of truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna call you out, man. So I want to see them slippers.
All right, look, man. So let's just set it up for all of our West Coast viewers who are just tuning in and stuff, catching this real live, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to prove to everyone that them damn Yeezys is butt ass ugly. I just did a wild Google search, first time, and I seen these ugly ass Yeezys for sale for around $184. And my first thought was like, dude, I got some shit on that look just like that for fucking like $2. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand the hype. And then y'all telling me that everybody wear Yeezys. I'm like, these are ugly.
To you.
Hey, there's a lot of ugly shit out there. Bro, you ugly.
You don't like wearing skinny jeans, but they got dudes out there wearing skinny jeans, man. Those are sandals though.
That's the slides.
Those are slides. These not the whole line.
Them joints look like
$10 slides for $184 though, B.
I seen them on a nurse at Mary Washington. That's what they look like.
Oh man.
Yeah, talking shit. Pull them out. Let's see.
It's butt ass ugly. They don't look any more different. They don't look no different than the shit that I wear. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. They look better than those, man.
It's probably made out of recycled tires somewhere. And so, you know, I don't, you know, it's overhyped. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? The shoes.
Yo, show them joints again. Put it closer to the screen. You really rock those, man?
Close up, yeah. You know, there's a little paint there. You know what I'm saying? And you might be toe fungus, but you know what I'm saying. You know, but
I rather wear Yeezys, man. I mean, Yeezys a lot cooler than them shits, man.
Look, those are ugly, dude. The Yeezys is ugly, dog.
If those are the only slippers left in the mosque, I'll be like, nah, you go ahead, Aki. I'm gonna wait for the next.
Yo, I'm gonna go pay the $50 for the bootleg slide.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, them joints look like they're gonna fall apart, man.
Yeezys is ugly though, man. Yeezys, dude.
Yo, you better be able to work a grill wearing them motherfuckers.
What my man said, the dude got the Nike Air Jesus in black.
Oh, what he said?
Stop lying to him, Grace. Don't we? She said his look better.
Even Grace believes in my shoes. Look, don't hide over Miss Grace. Look, someone's speaking truth here. Shout out Miss Grace.
Yo, that reminds me of that special ed video, The Mission, where a dude was on the stage doing some stand-up comedy. He's like, yo, look at homeboy over here, man. He got on the Air Jesus sandals.
Yo, them joints got the strap.
Yo, you best not go back in time, man. Some vague, old school biblical vagrants.
My man got my man got the John Clay House with the tension strap.
Hey, shout out to ES, man. He got my joke, man. He said, yo, I'm gonna pass Aki, man. You wait for the next pair of slippers.
Shout out to Eddie, man. But listen, I'm just trying to say though, my shoes do the same thing that them joints do for, you know what I'm saying, you know, $184 less. You know what I'm saying? What's so different about them ugly ass shoes?
Yo, show them joints again. You gotta make an emote out of them shits, man. Show them again.
He said they look like the old jellies.
You catch the replay, man. You know.
Yo, when you wear those walking down the street, you listen to Eni Kamosi, Here Come the Hot Stepper.
I love the boot buckle slippers, man.
Yo, them joints had the clip on us. Oh shit. Oh shit! This joint had the little teeth. You know what I'm saying? Got the little notchy. Click, 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 click.
He got them joints in a flea market. Them shits didn't even come in a box. They just came on a plastic string tied together, yo. He's like, yo, I'm putting $2.99. Like, how much is these? And one probably still try to talk it down to like $2. Yo, get it for $2.
Yo, we got to compose yourselves, man. Come on.
Yo, show them joints again, man. Show them joints again. Show them joints again, man.
Yo, he said hit the buckle, man.
Yo,
you got my Snake right now, man.
Snake said you late, bro. They was doing that in Afghanistan in '83.
Hell yeah, they got bazookas with it. I seen them shooting bazookas with them motherfuckers on.
Show them.
Oh shit.
Hey man,
yo,
look, bottom line is them Yeezys. You'd rather have my shit than them Yeezys, straight up. You know what I'm saying? They do the same shit. That's all I'm saying.
Hip Hop Citizen live stream. Partying like Trump died. Partying like Trump died. Partying like Trump died. Partying like among the presidents that represent me. Among the presidents that represent me.
All social media.
Turn it up.
Last week on Friday Night Live.
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. This RO, everybody. The gentleman I played the Hustler's Nature track on the show before. He got the new project that's Grind or Die. Yeah. How's it getting received, man? What's the buzz like?
Say they play the kitchen, no dishpan hands. The pop work real, no spick, no spin.
I think I'm getting a good read. First of all, shout out to the Hip Hop Citizen Show for having me on here tonight. So you know what I'm saying. Appreciate you, Architect. Appreciate
you already know.
Juan and Dave. I know you're gonna have some shit to say. So yeah, let's get it all ready. But yeah, I think that the feedback. I mean, I think this was like for our area, Architect. This is. Yeah, it was kind of slept on. It was kind of
for sure,
slept on. I don't think people thought I was going to come with that type of vibe, setting that tone for this tape, and then it's been received a lot. It's been received very well.
Real grinders gotta relate. It's the principle. Who cares if you essential or non-essential? Stomachs really.
On Hustler's Nature's video, who's the young lady?
That's my homegirl Tiff. You know what I'm saying? That's my homegirl Tiff. Shout out my homegirl Tiff, my homegirl Sarah, my homegirl Shelly. They part of the podcast 3B1M. That's on all streaming platforms as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying? I had to get the look. I had to get somebody with some sass and all of that to play that role that can definitely come with that vision. You know what I'm saying? To make the intro the way it need to be, because with the video itself, it was more so when you look at it, that is a relatable scene. You may have some women that's out not for the long haul. When the ride gets bumpy, they jump ship. So that's how we put it together, put the treatment together, then we just made it happen.
I guess it's just the hustler's nature. I done fell victim to the smoke and inhaled me some vapors. I guess it's just the hustler's nature.
You know what I'm saying? But with Hustler's Nature, the story behind that song, I would basically say that the same night I recorded the song. So I recorded that song on a Friday night. I think I was watching our show actually at the time. I had my nephews in here recording now. So I was watching y'all and seeing what y'all was doing. And then I ended up recording Hustler's Nature in 30 minutes. I recorded the whole track in 30 minutes, mixed it down in probably another 10, so about 45 minutes, whatever. So then the next day, I shot the video. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then, because I was trying to find the appropriate mood or what we say now, the appropriate vibe to set off this tape. So once I came out there with that, and I saw the response, and I'm looking at how the bars were and what I was saying, because I mean we could all, and everybody in this room may have picked up a pen or a pad at one point in time, or they still do the sharpen their craft or whatever. But when you see yourself, you don't understand, when you putting it together, it's ill. But when you put it on wax and then you listen to it 3 to 4 times, you like, yo, I was really talking that talk. I was really talking my talk. And I think with Hustler's Nature, it was just that I stuck to the reality of what's going on now. Because, you know, COVID hit. COVID done fucked up everything for everybody. And, you know, either you gonna get it or you not. I tell everybody straight up, if it wasn't for COVID, Grind or Die wouldn't be the album that y'all got today. And I think with COVID, it opened my eyes because of the fact of the matter being is that, like, we all just had to tap into that reservoir, like, of being that hustler or being that person that's about money. Like, they could shut down your job today, but at the same time, you know, you got 3 to 4 or 5 streams of income, and none of them has to be illegal. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You got any other treatments that you dropping?
I think we, and you know, I think listening to the album, listening to the fans, listening to the streets, I think we might go with, I know Mama Eyes on the tape with me and my boy Eyes. I know that's a heavy track on there. I know a lot of people feeling that one. I think As the World Turns, everybody feeling that one with Mr. Smiles and Big Benz, but it's something about Lord Forgives Me and We Gonna Make It 2K20 with Ember. Everybody is feeling.
Okay.
So those will probably be the videos coming on the horizon next. The ones I just named.
So when you're recording this and writing it, and COVID hits, and you're having this awakening moment, this enlightening moment, what is the message that you want to send out besides just to get the money and hustle hard?
Man, it's just about developing. You know, developing your self-esteem in it, man. Like I tell you, everybody done been through some stuff, but it's just how you interpret it and how you try to display it too, through the bars and everything like that.
Oh, absolutely.
If that makes sense.
That is 100% correct on the percent. Or you can send a message out there, but how a person perceives it is up to the individual. Now,
like I said in the song.
Yes.
How can you take the jewels if you use the trinkets? Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
That's 100 right there.
Turn it up.
Yeah, hold up, man. Hey, yo, for real, you know, man?
Turn it up.
Last week on Friday Night Live.
To get Don Juan's his little episode that he had yesterday, man. I just want to get that out.
Oh, yo, you got to go into that. Yes, we got to go into that. We got to go.
Okay, so
Where was John come from? Where was John calling it from?
Not sure.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a conversation with Juan, and apparently he pissed off a news reporter or news anchor from Texas. What's her name?
Traffic Babe.
Yeah, what's her name? Demetria
Obligar.
No, Obelar, something.
Traffic Babe. Traffic Babe.
Okay, so she's a news anchor for a Texas-based station.
She's been all over. She's been in Vegas, Atlanta, most recently here in Dallas.
Okay, so there was a video. She's gorgeous. So there was a video. There was a video of her sliding down a sliding board or slide into the ocean. Do you have that video?
I do have that video. Let me just.
Okay.
I gotta mute it because it had some music up in there.
Okay. So anyway, she slides down the sliding board, and as you'll see, there's a little bit of hair action that happens. Let's go ahead and take.
Man, oh man. Ooh.
I can't tell you how it's the best week ever.
She deserved to be respected, Don Juan.
And then that happened. As you can see, the weave or the clip fell out. So Juan took it upon himself to respond to the post because he hadn't met her prior. Yeah, she is studying Harry Potter. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And he made a comment. What was that comment?
Yeah, let me get that right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the comment was basically based on, I hadn't met her before,
Okay, so
and the photo op.
Here's her post about the video.
Damn, he got the serious coat up.
Yeah. Never thought this would happen. Highly unusual. And Don Juan, that's him at the bottom right there. This is his response.
Yeah, I saw you in Dallas, spoke briefly, but I asked a few ladies if your hair was real. They all said absolutely. And my joke was, I wonder where they are now after seeing that clip. Literally that clip.
And he started a firestorm, obviously.
And then the fan.
Then she responds.
Everyone knows my hair is curly. That was a clip in. Wavy ponytail. Sheesh. Come on, man. You got to do better.
And then all of the females on her page and all the guys who probably
trying to smash,
pleasure themselves to her images responded.
You're a whole man sounding like a jealous, bitter female that gets no action, no attention. So, Bump, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Okay, saying you got to do better. Skip everything and just do it. You think people work as hard as they do for people like you to point out something irrelevant.
Yeah. And then Will Watson below, he says,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Will Watson says, don't make no sense to be this lame, fam. Man up.
They was bashing the shit out of you, bro.
Somebody gotta read the comments. We gotta read these comments. Come on.
There's more.
Who's that? I said what I said.
2020.
You said Mac in Texas. Only effeminate or dusty men care about a woman's hair to this extent, bro. Real men have other issues to think about, like building wealth.
Oh my goodness, that was a dig on wealth. And then
you're a nigga, bro.
We can't see the comments, bro.
Say what? Oh, yeah, right. Why exactly does it matter if it was what was or not? Now, if we ask, were you really packing, or was that a tiny sock? Then you would feel some type of way.
Ooh.
Damn, why? They said your wee-wee was little.
Then they just kept going in on Juan.
And then Bial Outlaw says, can we say that brief conversation left him salty?
Ben seen her natural hair, bro. She ain't one of these ladies that never show their natural.
Yeah. And then Key 5, whatever, he says, that's the dumbest shit you could say. Bro.
He said all that sexiness and dude worried about hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Key 5, continue.
Hey, I was not worried about the hair, bro.
Whether she paid for it or grew it, it's naturally out of her damn scalp. The authenticity of her should not be any of your concern. Stop asking black women about their hair. It's none of your business.
And then we had one guy here who actually tried to, he felt sorry for Don Juan. He was like, I know it was a joke, but they tore your ass up, fam. Be strong.
And they did. And the funny thing, that was the first comment I saw, and I just knew right then when I saw that comment,
he knew there's a plethora.
His name is Rip You One.
Then Don Juan, he tries to defend himself. He tries to backtrack right now and compliments Demetria.
Demetria, okay.
I said, Demetria, you were kind and gracious. Thinking when we met, I don't think you would ever take my comment as serious as your trolls have. God bless, nonetheless, and continued success.
And he gives a shameless plug for Hip Hop Citizen.
Yeah, and I remind them to check out hiphopcitizen.com.
But then to top it off, somebody had to hit him with the Mortal Kombat fatality. And I think it was the last comment in the thread. So here it goes. This is from a young lady by the name of Asia Tucker. She said, Mac back in Texas. Let me know if you need a tampon since you're acting like a bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Simonism. You can catch me on Facebook, the David Simon Show on Instagram. You can catch the David Simon Show every Wednesday night, 9 to 11. Okay, and that's
and there goes Juan.
This is the picture with Don Juan. So he did meet her. He wasn't lying about that.
We did meet once, very briefly. We had a quick conversation, and she complimented me. She said we were coordinated, and I agree, we were. And I just want to address for Hari's shot. She says, why is it always black women trying to hide their natural hair?
We can't have that conversation. We need these
to defend. That's a conversation that got me in trouble, Faria. So,
we need a war against weave segment sometime soon, bro. Juan, you're gonna have to answer to this, bro. You cannot just walk freely off of this.
Yo, Asia Tucker said, "Do you need a tampon, man?" Acting like a bitch. But here go Juan. In your defense, man, I know you were being funny. You didn't deserve that type of abuse, man.
Nah, he deserved it.
And all you dudes out there that was caping for her, that was good what you did. But
I just gotta say, dialect, Demetria, if you're watching, Demetria, you. Hey, listen, I'd love to make it up to you over at dinner, so we can talk it out. We can work.
Where you gonna take her? Red Lobster?
If that's her choice.
You're cruising for approval, my friend.
Yes.
Holler back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out.
All right, Dave.
That was great.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Architect 7. You can find me at Architect 7 with the 7 spelled out on Facebook. And you can find me at Architect 7 on Instagram. And that's where you can find me. And you might find me after this rocking some joints. I might get back to the music for y'all.
That'd be great.
You can find me at Dialect 718, Twitter and Instagram, and Hip Hop Citizen on Facebook.
Yeah, and of course, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere Hip Hop Citizen is, you can of course find any of us and also me as well on the IG at DonJuanDMack. And don't forget to check us out at the hiphopcitizen.com and check out the top 10 independent hip hop videos.
All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
All right.
Peace.
Join us on Fridays at 11 p.m. Eastern.
How long have you been married?
Let me see. Since the president was black.
The first term or the second?
Turn it up. Last week on Friday Night Live.
Room Mr. 357.
What up?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on and joining us tonight. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the people and let them know where they can find you right off the bat?
All right, nighttrain357.com. That's where you can find me. You can find me everywhere. I'm streaming everywhere. I'm on MC. I like the rippity raps and the hip hops. One quick shout out, rest in peace, of course, to Chadwick Boseman. Also the illustrator for the original Black Panther comic book, Jack Kirby. It was his birthday today. So that's wild.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Stanley and Jack Kirby did that. And also to add to 2 Virgo lists that are probably not as impactful in hip hop culture yet, but my DJ Tej, shout out to the Virgos, and also ADST is celebrating the birthday today, which produced most of my new album, The Nightlife. Well, the Night Train 357 moniker is actually based off of my father's CB radio name. My father was big in the Citizens band, like ham radio and stuff. And when he passed away, I took on the name. My government, my Clark Kent, is Stephen. And his name was Steven. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to just call myself Night Train 357.
Oh, with a name like 357, I would think that you would be a tough guy.
No, I'm not a tough guy. That's my dad's name, and that is it.
Now, I got a conspiracy. I'm going to talk a little conspiracy with you, Mr. Night Train 357.
Go ahead and shoot. Okay. I'm a Freemason. I just want to let you know that.
Fair enough.
I'm not a Freemason. I'm just no.
Okay, well, check this out, Mr. Mason. Do you believe that your song that you have with the Cosmic, what is the name of that song?
Cosmic Cruise.
The Cosmic Cruise.
Yeah.
Do you think that you have some similarity to Bruno Mars in there with the what?
I'm flinging haters like a catapult. You feel the heat, take it off like what y'all going to do? We'll cruise up the stars.
What y'all want to do?
The answer is no. Not at all. Bruno Mars, if you look at it, and actually Quincy Jones brought this up. Bruno Mars, which is secretly my cousin. No, that's a lie. He is pulling from influences from the past, and it becomes apparent. And so shout out to him, because he pulled the same influences that I pulled from, which was Curtis Blow and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. You know, that kind of 80s tone to it. You know, shout out to Artemis, my friend Artemis, which and brilliant MC and also producer of that track. He had kind of a Bay Area feel when he did that song. And he said, oh man, you know, it would be cool if you did this, that, and the third. And I just kept feeling that, you know, old school hip hop kind of flow or feel to it. So, you know, me and Bruno Mars sat down in a room and said, and Bruno took his part and I took mine. So there you go.
No, I'm glad you mentioned the Furious Five and old school rap. Let me ask you, are you familiar with Casanova Ed?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that inspired your Lois Lane Superman run?
Yes. That was, it's funny when that rhyme, for everybody who hasn't heard the song, go check it out, nitrain357.com, this music video. For that particular line, it's funny you bring that part up because a lot of other stuff was direct sci-fi references. And so although Superman is an alien, Lois Lane is not. And I don't think I've ever seen a comic book where they fly in outer space, but even the tone and the way I said it was indicative of past hip hop legends. You know, there's a lot of references pulled in from that, and I tried to kind of warp it and make it my own, which in a way is my form of hip hop.
Now I could make it rain the way she took the thing. I could balance my savings and put like cap away. 401k, transfer to the IRA, or I could visit at the club every other day.
The song that you got with Ron, where you guys are going on a guy's night out. And,
oh man,
what's the name of that track, sir?
Turn It Up.
Turn It Up. Now you guys are going back and forth, and you're discussing actually having women at home and still yet looking for women. Did you get any conflict with that at home?
Not at all, because it's not a real story. It's like most rap songs. It's not real.
But yet you set the scenario as if you guys would do that.
Oh yeah, as we would. You know, there are times when you have a moment where you're like, that was a song. I can't remember. What was it? I Think I Love My Wife. No, it was a song. It was something that Walter Matthau had done way back in the day before he was like the Mr. Wilson and Dennis the Menace, like 1960s or something, where it was all about him trying to cheat on his wife. And he realized that that was a stupid idea. And that's kind of the synopsis of it. It's just like not necessarily cheating, but just kind of having a guy's night. Doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go out and get something. It just means, you know, you're trying to, like, you know, when you get older, you realize that your motives are different.
Yeah.
I personally believe a man should not be out past midnight.
Oh Lord.
If they are not getting paid or they getting laid. If you are not getting one of those two things, there is no reason. What the hell reason, especially a black man, when you out that late? There ain't nothing good happening at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Even the food is bad. What you got? McDonald's and like a beat up Waffle House with like the one roach that you don't look at. Because you were like what's out there?
Friday night live stream at Hip Hop Citizen.
All social media at Hip Hop
Turn it up.
Last week on Friday Night Live at Hip Hop Citizen.
We got our guests about to come into the room. Out of VA. Give it up for Job Pete.
How y'all doing, man?
All right, man.
Go to the hand is the video that we have up there on the top 10 independent hip hop countdown.
Yeah.
Site there. I was asking, is that trap? The trap music?
In my opinion, I wouldn't call it trap. I would call it more just hip hop. You know what I mean? I wouldn't really call it trap. In my opinion.
Job Pete, how old are you?
27.
Okay, I must compliment you. Your music is very entertaining.
I appreciate that.
What is the symbolism with the rabbit head?
The rabbit hat? I was waiting. You know what? It's funny you say that. I've been waiting for that question. I haven't gotten that question yet, and it's kind of funny. But so many. Oh, yo, we.
There he is. You got it. You got it. Wow.
Black me got same crime scenes with no caution tape. Families feeling grief like where's my God today? Matters taking solo, they gon' pay for every life they take. Mama, daddy, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, and my great grandma bustin' coming through the kitchen with a plate of.
Whoa!
Yo, I am so weak. I'm mad at the bunny, man. I'm mad that's like the exact same one almost, pretty much.
Damn, what the five fingers say to the face? Slap, 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 slap. Niggas wanna try my patience. Got you looking at my lady. Say my name a little crazy. Boy, you acting super shady. Talk to the head, girlfriend. I don't really like what you're saying, girlfriend.
Honestly, it was something that the way it brought to one of the first video shoots, it was the most hilarious thing to me. I saw it, I was like, man, we gotta put this in every video. And when I said it, it just started to happen. You know, like everybody just was like, yo, what, you got the bunny hat, you got the bunny hat, like we got the video shoot, you know.